Look, man. Where? Oh, I see. My, oh, my. Bowen, look over there. Wow, is that culture? Yes. Oh, goodness.
Oh,
wow.
yeah.
Las Culturistas.
Ding dong.
Las Culturistas calling.
You better relax.
Stop.
Okay. I said to
Sorry.
them, and I said already, these two. They come in here because they have this
I'm sorry.
These boys
I
love to
apologize.
break the form.
I'm going to apologize on behalf of the other person.
Take it from Ding Dong. Take it from Ding Dong.
Okay, ready?
3,
Oh my God.
2, 1.
Ding,
Ding
dong.
dong.
Las Culturistas calling. Do you guys? Why don't you do the intro? Go ahead.
Ding Dong! Las Culturistas calling.
We love television.
Is that your impression of us?
Yeah,
We
going.
love television.
What's your impression?
You do!
That's us.
Girl,
us.
last night on Taylor Boat, oh my God, a housewife be like...
We do that.
You are
We
dragging
do
us to
sounding
hell,
like
but
that.
you know what it is? There is truth in comedy. This is Hassan Minaj emotional truth.
Lying for comedy.
Lying for
Lying
comedy.
for comedy. Title of app.
Lying for comedy.
I love that.
So keep going. Wait, this is good. I want to hear
Yeah.
more about.
Oh, God, it's just such a crazy world being me.
Which one are you?
I'm both.
Yeah, and I'm playing both.
I feel this is confusing.
I
a little
agree.
confusing.
I agree.
Should we tell the people who these girls are?
Yeah.
You can do your thing.
hens.
I didn't mean to interrupt.
Well, these are two doves.
I thought you were gonna say duds. I was
And
like,
duds.
whoa.
They're two doves in that
Slur.
they're white pigeons,
Oh my God.
white
Oh
rats
my
of the
God.
sky.
Begging for seed.
You guys are white pigeons.
We're white
We're white.
pigeons.
Yeah, we are nasty birds. There's no way we're something
dirty
beautiful.
birds.
Oh, no,
no
you're dirty
man.
birds.
Mama, I'll eat scraps out your hand. You
There's
understand?
something about
from the
pigeon,
gutter.
like pigeon culture. You have to respect them. They know their
And
objective.
girl, they went round the world.
They thrive.
Any environment will
Thrive and
do.
survive.
Yeah, that's
Are they in every environment?
Well, cities.
Yeah. The
Around the world. The world over.
You don't see pigeons in the country.
The original
Those are
City
ducks.
Girls.
Yeah.
You're right.
City Girls.
City
Them and
girls.
rats. They said,
City
I got
girls.
this damn figured out.
Oh my God. When you said
Manhattan
City Girls,
Nights.
my mind went to City High, and now in my head, pigeons are singing, "What would you do if your son was at home?" Remember that song?
I do.
Remember.
That's very Lost Coast. You could have put that in your intro. Like that.
I'm in great voice.
You're in excellent. Have a
Y'all-
vocal zone.
Have the vocal zone.
Yeah.
Show it to the camera. We're recording.
Vocal Zone.
This episode is brought to you by Vocal Zone.
Vocal Zone.
These are some of the best lozenges you can get, right?
Well, we're holding the Ricolas and the vocal zone. The
Yeah.
vocal zone is the pastilles.
And don't forget water, of course.
And don't forget what
The original vocal
Pick
zone.
your poison.
Now, what do you two do? You guys do a comedy routine?
We do a
Yes.
comedy routine.
We
Okay.
traveled the nation and the world doing vaudevillian.
Yeah. Burlesque.
Burlesque.
Burlesque. Very
Yeah.
sexy comedy.
You're
yeah.
kidding.
It's
Yes.
so funny. It's like you're the naked ones on stage, but so is the audience in a way.
Exactly.
A mirror.
A
holding
mirror.
mirror
A
up to
mirror.
society.
Now, in your comedy, do you feel that you hold a mirror up to society?
Absolutely.
Are you driven by more pain or joy?
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Well, that was it. This is
I've
these
learned
two.
so much.
Let me tell you something. You know what you guys need bad? Media training.
We need media training bad.
Oh, I've been sitting in with these girls in interviews and going, these girls don't know a thing.
Yeah, no, and I've
Oh,
actually
man.
been watching some of the clips, and it's like the two of you will be talking, and then you'll see Bowen next to you like this.
That's right.
Like he's like, oh my God, they're fucking this whole press tour up.
He'll
Yeah.
keep going, can we cut?
You're supposed to go,
Gives us notes.
I like all the hosts equally.
Yeah.
I don't have a favorite. And they fall for it every time.
They fall
Yeah.
for it every time.
Always saying Barbara Walters.
Should we tell the listeners, the
Right.
Katie's Readers Publicist finalists, who these people are?
Well, can we just check to see that the waiver is still good?
Good.
Anyways, this is
Interim
Josh Sharp.
agreement.
Interim agreement.
This is an
Interim
interim agreement. So wait, with the WGA strike over, wow.
Yeah,
First
first of all. First time you've said that on pod?
Yeah, this actually is.
Yeah.
This is the most current, up-to-date episode.
Well, yeah, we
We're
we are
doing it in the
currently-
present.
Yeah, current events are happening as we speak.
This is the most
WGA
current
strike
episode.
is over. This is the most current episode of the podcast yet.
No way.
And with that being said, I think that the big news outside of the strike being over is that you guys have a film.
That's true.
And I was,
Yeah.
we were talking earlier about
We were.
how excited you guys are to be hitting the campaign trail. Because really, it's awesome.
This is
to
an
the
awards
rallies.
campaign.
Yeah, this is
Going
an
to
awards
the
campaign.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, not no.
What are the message boards saying? Because I know you're tapped into the awards prognosticators.
Are you calling me uncool?
No, I'm calling you learned and
Passionate.
finger on the pulses.
Here's what I'll say. There was a day in the group chat, and this is just the truth. where you guys said, we want Megan Thee Stallion winning an Oscar
Yeah.
for her song Out Alpha the Alpha in the film.
Yeah.
And I think I sent like 50 texts
You
in
did
a
it.
row.
You did
a
sort
full
of like
diatribe.
planning out a way that it
Yeah.
can happen because I do
I
believe
screen
there's a path
capped
forward.
and I forwarded right to A24. I
You
said,
did?
listen to the savant and do this.
This is me being an actual publicist.
It was
Right.
it was giving like pure knowledge bank. I was like, this is amazing. Matt Rogers do be knowing the prognosticators.
Can I tell you what's going to happen?
Yeah.
You're going to be nominated. You're not going to win.
We know.
I think that
we know we won't win. That's what I should
No,
say.
but don't be disappointed. Don't be publicly disappointed because that would be not cool. You have
we
to
think
lose
privately
gracefully.
really freak out.
Yeah, privately you should throw a huge fit at the
Like
Oscars.
break some of my own objects in my
Yeah,
home.
and
Only if they're your own.
yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you.
and start to like blame people around you, like you,
Friends and
like
family.
you
Yeah,
fucked
yeah.
up, and
Fire someone.
and then you should poison Billie Eilish and Phineas.
I'm gonna scream, she's already got one. She's already got one.
fair.
Him in his eyes, he really believes it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He really feels that way.
Actor. Gonna get nominated and win for actor.
For acting.
So you guys not only wrote the film, but you star
Have
in
we
the
even
film.
said our names?
Yeah, I said you were Josh Harper and Aaron Jackson.
No,
That's
we
amazing.
didn't. We did not say. We did not say that yet.
I don't.
Ladies and
please
gentlemen,
never.
and NB friends, welcome into your ears, Josh Sharp and Aaron Jackson.
Particular hello to the NB friends.
What?
I love the NB
I agree.
Ladies, gentlemen, and NB friends.
and NB friends.
It goes NB friends, ladies, gentlemen, if I'm ranking.
And then NB enemies.
Yeah, and then NB
You know what's
enemy.
been fun around on the internet is
What?
with all these floods that have been happening in New York
And all this
the-
damn
the
woe.
Survivor video getting posted a bunch and them
Oh,
being
yeah.
like, and girls in New York be like, but it's really good to see that little clip of them girls in that raft.
The
Michelle.
Every time I
Belton.
see it, I say, I'm glad to see these girls.
If I surround myself with positive things, I'll gain prosperity.
It's the camera work that
And you were
doesn't
the
get
Eagle
a
2
lot of.
hours. You're such a
You
good
just
voice.
left the Eagle.
You just came straight from
How
the
is
Eagle.
fresh from the Eagle
Eagle.
shitting out cum?
Ooh,
Just
Or
kidding.
coming
I'm
out
sorry.
shit.
That was
Or
really
coming
graphic.
out shit.
Coming out
shit.
Think of that.
Sometimes things do get a little bit mixed up down there.
The wires get crossed.
Wires get
And
crossed.
can I say
Deference
something?
going all the way to the anus.
And you know what's funny? A lot of people are going to be listening to this episode right now being like, this is so raunchy. Well, you have seen nothing.
Oh, honey.
Because Dix the Musical, this is your film. This is
That was the
raunchy.
segue.
This is really raunchy, guys.
Did it get raunchier the second time for you, Matt? Matt has seen it twice now.
I've seen it twice. It let's just say it's a great rewatch.
It goes there.
Yeah, it really goes there.
Goes there,
This is
honey.
a film, and you're in the film as well.
I am.
Bowen
Yeah.
Yang is in the film.
What was the set like?
The set was like a
Small.
family. It was small and cheap and shitty.
Like a family.
Like
Like
a
a
family.
family.
Small, cheap, and shitty.
And you guys had Megan Thee Stallion for 2.5 hours?
We had her 2
4
days.
days.
Of rehearsal,
Can you believe that?
2 days of rehearsal.
Actually?
2 days of shooting.
Actually,
Yeah.
4 days.
4 days.
Wow.
And they wanted to do like a big run through of the whole movie. One of the days she was there, and we were like, we can't do that.
I think we can't just have Megan Thee Stallion sort of sitting in the trailer.
Yeah, being like, oh, okay.
Being like, oh, I
wait.
brought a book. She's reading The Velvet Rage.
brought a book.
Because she wants to get
She's
to know
reading The
white gays
Velvet
better.
Rage.
She's like, I thought I would get to know white gays better. I'm reading The Velvet Rage. I'm reading The Velvet Rage during a stop down in my trailer while they do they're going to do a walk through the whole
Not
film.
a physical book, walking around like Belle.
Yeah.
Half
Walking
my
around
team is
set.
white gays. I might as well get to know them better.
Flip, flip, flip.
That Meg! She's like walking around.
Bonjour, bonjour.
Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. Ah.
Bongo.
Bongo, 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 bongo.
That's actually Roller Culture number 17.
Bongo, 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 bongo.
Wow, she should cover that.
She should cover that.
We should cover that.
Absolutely. She should
She
do
should
a whole
cover bongos.
album of Disney covers.
She should cover bongos.
Yeah. Do you think she remembers being in your movie?
Yes.
We actually wondered if she did, and then when we got to see her at SNL, she confirmed she did.
Yeah.
She confirmed. She was like,
But truly, it is such a fever dream that we were like, she doesn't know who we are.
Yeah,
And then we saw her, and she was like, hey, boys.
Well, what I was saying to her all week was, I was like, Josh and Aaron are coming this weekend. She goes, really? And then she sees them at the after party, lights up, and then she goes, now there's been a competition. Wait, what did she say?
She was like, everybody here all week been saying, oh, Josh and Aaron, they're my best friends, they're my best friends. And I said, no, they're my best friends.
It was a competition to see who was best friends with Josh and Aaron.
this is.
Now, at the same time, don't have her number, no way to communicate.
yeah,
which
have
I
not
think is
seen her
how it
since.
should be.
Have not
People are always like, do y'all message? I'm like, do I message her?
No
Probably
way.
the next time
No,
you
that's not
see
right.
her is at the Academy Awards.
At the Academy Awards when I'm handing her trophy.
Yeah.
When I'm side stage, she comes off of her performance. I towel her down. Great job, babe.
Towel her down.
Great job.
Oh my God.
You know what's going to happen? Bowen Yang is going to give the award for Best Original Song. He's going to open the envelope. He's going to be like, this is my impression of Bowen Yang presenting the Oscar.
Let's see it.
La La Land.
And the Oscar goes to... So exciting. Hold on. Oh, God, these things are not easy to open.
Yeah, my fingers are wet.
I ripped it in half. Sorry, y'all. Billie Eilish and Phineas for Barbie.
Featuring that TikTok woman
Yeah.
for the song Although Enjoyment.
Although enjoyment.
She might get a special Oscar.
She should get a special Oscar.
She should certainly perform at the show.
Oh, definitely.
Perform at the show.
She put that song on the map.
Maybe Billy performs the song as is. She does her version during In Memoriam.
Oh, that would be beautiful.
sad again.
I'm sad again.
Queensie Luck at the Oscars. We must get her.
She should definitely at least do the red carpet and interview everyone coming in.
Exactly.
Yes.
At the very least.
Yeah. Because they do get like TikTok
Of
influencers
course.
to do that.
And she's one of the biggest. She's one of the biggest influencers. Yeah.
Do you even understand how big she is on the talk?
She's huge.
On the talk. She have 20,000 followers.
That would be
Hey.
humiliating.
I have less.
You are covering the camera.
Sorry,
This
sorry,
is a visual
sorry,
medium
Mom.
today.
This is a visual
Get
medium.
Out,
Sorry,
get
Mom.
out of our shot.
Sorry.
Is it always visual now?
When we
Where's the glam squad?
for the important girls.
Ooh.
Now,
God, ooh.
how are you guys transitioning into fall?
Oh my,
my God.
That
Well,
is
I'm
beautiful.
sweating like a damn
Yeah, today it's
horse
warm
at the
up in
race.
the city.
Because it's warm. I got off at the wrong station, a station too early because I was so excited. So I had to walk really fast, and I worked up a sweat.
Happens to a lot of guys.
Happens to a lot of guys.
lot
Got
of
up one
guys.
station too early.
Oh, release.
You know, I hear that they say that the subway system is going to be getting air conditioning.
Really?
Wow.
I'll
what they
believe that.
say.
In Taiwan, when I went 10,000 years ago to Taiwan, they had AC in there. I'm like, come on, why can't we have AC in ours?
Well,
They're
the city
better.
actually couldn't handle what happened the other day with the rain, so I don't know that we should be holding our breath for air-conditioned subways.
We should be holding our breath because we're going to be under the water.
Oh,
Yeah.
girl. Thanks, Eric.
You said that.
You said that.
Better learn to free dive. Is that what it's called?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When the guys that
Yeah,
are
and they
the
go under for a
gals,
long
They-
time.
guys,
Kate
gals,
Winslet,
and
famously. Kate Winslet, famously.
Kate Winslet can do it.
Oh yeah, she was amazing in Titanic.
She really was.
She was
Star
really
turn,
good.
wouldn't you say?
Oh man, do you think that they invented the phrase "star turn" for when she turned around in the film?
You know who does
in
it
the hat?
so good? It's with a hat. Different movie, Cinderella live action. Kate Blanchett reveal stepmother is a full hat turn evil. That's a really good star turn.
Yeah, if you get the opportunity to turn around in a hat on screen,
You better eat.
You better eat.
you better eat. That's actually roller coaster.
You better come hungry and leave full.
That's roller coaster number 20. If you get the opportunity to turn around on screen with the hat,
You better eat. You better come hungry
you better
and
come
leave
hungry
full.
and leave full.
The longest rule ever.
It's one of the longest rules ever. I'm exhausted by the end.
Yeah, but important rule.
So Nathan Lane must have been one of your heroes growing up. What was
That
it
is
like
true.
to share time with him on set? And did he give you any advice?
He said, stick with it, girls.
Yeah, he said.
Did he?
No, he honestly mostly said, like, can't believe you got me here, you know?
I can't believe we're doing it. No, we love Nathan and we loved working with Nathan and we're friends to this very day.
Wow, you did get some media training.
Yeah.
loved working with Nathan.
No, Nathan was.
The truth is
Nathan's
we're
divine.
gagged for Nathan.
When we'd
You
be
know
in
this.
holding, like anytime we were just like waiting and we were all, waiting around, it'd be like, well, Nathan, list a specific project and be like, just go. And he'd be like, well, and then just talk for like 30
And you
minutes.
just sit there.
Yeah.
just
And
spin
you-
us a yarn,
Yeah,
father.
Spencer Yarn father.
It was surreal for me at least, and I think we even talked about this. Like, ooh, oh, my filter. We even talked about this. Where
Oh,
like,
now she's going to
I
say
don't have a
whatever.
filter.
I'm unfiltered.
I'm unfiltered.
Then don't pop your keys.
Uncut.
Uncut.
Unfiltered, uncut, and unbothered. My spinoff.
and unwell.
Unwell.
Unfiltered, uncut, unbothered,
Unmoored from reality.
And unwell. And unmoored from reality.
And uncle.
Uncle.
An uncle to a beautiful girl.
If I'm lucky and my sister gets pregnant any day now.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
She doesn't have to be pregnant.
I'm working on it.
She does not have to get pregnant for you to be an uncle.
What are you
Disgusting.
talking She could adopt.
She could adopt.
Oh, yeah.
She could win one in a lottery.
She could steal one.
She could steal one. She
Many
could kidnap
ways.
one
Many
and
ways
get
for
away
you to
with
be
it.
an uncle.
Just take one off the street.
Of course.
You see a kid,
An urchin.
grab it.
Grab it.
urchin.
You want to be a parent, you see a kid, take it.
So obviously the climate, while we're talking about taking kids off the street, the climate is really nasty right now out there. So are you nervous about releasing this film to a very conservative country?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, every night I say prayers to God that the conservatives will accept the film.
And as you know, we need this film to recoup. We need this film to make $350 million.
That was the budget?
In opening weekend.
Opening weekend.
That was
So we
just to
need
pay
it-
Meg.
That was just
To pay
Meg.
Meg.
That was for Meg's nails.
For her nails and her first edition of The Velvet Raid.
Yes.
Yeah, you got her first edition.
Signed copy.
Signed by every gay man. It took a lot of time.
White gay.
Oh, yeah, I
White-
signed
that's why
that book.
You signed it, right?
I literally brought The Velvet Rage up in therapy the other day because I haven't read it. It's just like, and my therapist was like, I mean, yeah. And I was like, why do you say that? She
mean?
goes, it's really for white gays.
That's cruel.
I love that.
That's cruel and a little bit hot.
A little bit
She
hot.
goes, but you know what? For that reason, you might get a lot out of it. I was like, okay.
That's
And then she was like, that'll be $400.
Yeah.
Faggot cuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what she
Wait.
said. Yeah.
Maria?
It's a windshield
Her name is
wiper.
Maria.
Must be a
me getting this shit out of my eyes.
Maria.
Visual. Finally, it's visual.
It's
we can do things
visual.
like that.
Visual. Yeah, see, this is a step you're missing in our old episode.
Yeah,
Hilarious things like that.
Yeah, there's so many funny things that happen when you can see the performer.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Speaking of seeing, what were you going to say about Nathan Lane and seeing him?
Oh,
I
right.
was just going to say that there were fun moments in between setups in the chair where it was Nathan, Megan Mullally, cameo spoiler, Nick Offerman.
Cameo spoiler.
Am I allowed to spoil?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's in the trailer.
he's in the-
Well, it was just like, and then Amy Jo. It was like
Blood relative.
our Aaron's relative, and it was us just kind of sitting in the back listening to these people talk.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
lovely.
It was
Yeah.
really fun.
That's all. I had to share an.
There was a
all.
time we were at dinner with Nathan and Mullally, and they were both trading Elaine Stritch stories, and Aaron and I were truly like grabbing
Yeah.
thighs under the table.
And jerking each other off to completion as well.
my
Multiple
God.
loads under the table. Disgusting. I owe her a cleaning fee.
An
from a
under-table
cum I
cleaning.
spilled.
Oh my God. Well, you were spilling tea.
They were spilling tea. We were
They were
spilling
spilling
cum.
tea. You guys were spilling cum, and now you're spilling all the secrets on the podcast.
I was coming shit.
So that everyone out there
coming
hopefully
shit.
gets excited about the movie and goes to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Opening weekend.
Opening weekend, October
Opening week-
6th, in New York City, LA, and San Francisco.
and San Francisco. They
October
added
20.
San Francisco.
Why do
I
you
wonder
think?
why.
Why do you think?
What do you think it is?
I think it's something to do with that bay.
yeah, that bay.
Yeah.
I think the film has so many allusions and references to bays.
To
Bays.
It's like about that bay.
And the bridges.
And the bridges.
And the bridges.
It's the weekend after expanding to Mandalay Bay.
Men.
Oh.
It's
You're
a
kidding. You're kidding.
You're kidding.
Now, eventually, are they going to be able to see this in the middle of the country?
on the 20th it
October
goes
20th.
wide,
On
which
the
is
20th
a
it
shocking
goes
thing to
wide.
say out
Yeah.
loud. I can't believe this film is even playing
Yeah,
at
where-
Angelica.
anywhere.
Can
Yeah.
you
Much less
believe
an
it's in,
AMC in
it's going to
Wichita.
be at the Angelica? Wait, where are you? The real earnest question. Where are you going to buy a ticket to go see it?
I don't know.
I want to wait a couple weeks to
Yeah.
buy a ticket, but we'll have to be. Wait, when does this episode come out?
This comes out on Wednesday.
Oh, Slay. Okay.
Wednesday.
Quite actually, we've been told
Quite
that the thing that
actually.
most helps a film like this is people coming opening weekend.
Yeah, no,
so it's
yes.
like everyone, your readers know this.
Yeah.
So like New York, it's playing at the Angelica and
The 66th Street
Lincoln
AMC.
Square
the-
and
Brooklyn.
Alamo Brookhouse. Alamo Draft House.
Alamo
Brookhouse.
Brookhouse.
Alamo
Draftlin.
Brookhouse.
Draftlin.
Everyone write that
Draftlin.
down. That's where it's
In
playing.
downtown Draftlin.
Yeah.
But we're doing Q&As at Angelica Friday and Saturday at 8.
Yes.
Oh.
So perverts could come and shout things.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, so you don't want the first experience of seeing the movie to have Nicole Kidman before it.
No, it is an AMC.
I would love.
Oh, it is at AMC.
Oh, you're right. Actually, that's where I do
Well,
wanna
and we're
go.
doing Q&As at the 6:15s on Friday
That's
and
true.
Saturday
Yes,
there
yes, yes.
at the AMC.
But I don't know if we'll be able to watch. We've watched it several times and do still enjoy watching it, but now I'm excited to have a break and then maybe go at like a Tuesday night at 11 so
Yeah.
fucking stoned.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it stoned
I
yet.
haven't seen it still.
I really
And I
wanna
really
see it
want to see it
stoned.
stoned.
Oh.
Have a
Have I?
cocktail.
I may have been a little high the first time I saw it.
I've had cocktails and seen it.
Yeah.
I haven't been drunk.
Plenty.
But I want to go fully stoned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like a bit of, it's not explicitly a stoner film, but it certainly reads
I think
as a stoner film.
stoners that enjoy comedy would be enjoying being stoned to watch it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dumb jokes.
This one's for the
Freaks.
girls that are the freaks, the fags, the
losers.
weirdos, the queerdos.
The queerdos.
This is for the losers.
The
This is
losers.
for the ones who have always felt scapegoated.
Truants and Delinquents.
Yeah, Larry
Yeah.
Charles, the director,
Truants and
texted us the other day. Legitimately, he was like, I believe A24 needs to know to market this film to truants and delinquents.
People should be skipping school.
We should encourage students to skip school to
And
see
smoke
this film.
cigarettes.
And smoke cigarettes during the screen.
And we're like,
we were
we'll
like,
pass that along. And we did.
and literally I did. I get screen cap sent to A24. And they were like, totally on it.
I mean, maybe my favorite fact about like my life over the past 2 weeks is the fact that I got to meet Larry at Sir.
At
Like,
Sexy
just
Unique Restaurant.
At
Unique
Sexy
restaurant.
Unique Restaurant,
so
where your
fun.
after
Very
party
fun.
was, which was an inspired choice because for me, Sir is mostly a museum.
And wait, let me
Oh,
say quickly,
definitely.
when we premiered in Toronto, A24 chose as our pre-party a Hooters. Another inspired choice.
Yeah.
So they've been nailing it.
I will say they do know how to put out a movie.
They do know how to put out a movie.
Oh,
that
yeah.
group.
That group.
They do not, that group.
And that's a bunch of truants, delinquents, freaks, and queerdos.
Yeah.
And don't forget losers.
And losers.
Yeah.
Losers all.
Those who felt scapegoated their entire life.
But Larry at Sir is an interesting contact.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
I walk in. There's Larry.
Did you love him? He's the
We had a
best.
nice exchange, but I basically was like, it's funny that you say that because in high school,
You're about to cry.
I'm literally weeping. In high school, I remember my AP Euro teacher was like, I went to go see Borat. Don't go see it.
And of course,
He was like, it
Do
was the
not go.
funniest
Do not
movie.
go.
It was the funniest movie I've ever seen. You all can't see it. So of course then we all went.
Yeah.
And it was
Truants and
very
Delinquents.
It was very truants and delinquents of us to be like 15 and going to see Borat. But I hope 15-year-olds see this
That's
movie.
nasty little
Nasty,
kids. I would have loved to
little
do
kids.
We've always, I mean, again, being earnest, said that it's like, who knows how the movie will do. It might full flop.
Belly.
But it's like,
Belly.
if it's somebody's like Waiting for Guffman, if it's like what it was for me at 15, if it's that, then it's like, God bless.
Yeah. Maybe I
If
can't.
it's somebody's Wet Hot,
Well,
Yeah.
I might not have license to say this being involved, but I feel like it will 100% have that sort of legacy. It's so good. And for people who don't know, Larry Charles directed it. Borat, Seinfeld, Curb Your Enthusiasm,
Bruno.
legendary
One of the
Bruno.
greatest films.
I
of
want to
all time,
rewatch Bruno.
I gotta
seen
rewatch
Bruno and
Bruno.
Ebba.
Bruno is funny.
Bruno is.
He told some crazy stories about shooting that too. How they had to build like an escape tunnel from one of the situations because they were like, "This is going to turn really violent."
Yeah, I think
was it the sex party?
No, I think it was.
no.
Doesn't Bruno like go to like a WWE match?
Yes.
They build escape tunnels. They were like, we're worried the crowd will riot,
Yeah.
and like,
they filmed things twice. They would do the completely new setups and like and new situations. And the first time it got so scary when the second time they built
An escape tunnel.
yeah. Larry also has a story of because they were like doing research and stuff, and they went to like Kit Kat Club, the like famous
Yeah,
sex
yeah,
club,
yes,
and
yes.
you have to like strip naked to go in, basically.
So Larry
and they were
did?
like, other than him, they let him keep his clothes on. He was like, I think they thought I was a rabbi.
Yeah.
So he was like, I was walking around fully clothed,
everyone else.
creeping everyone else.
Sacha Baron Cohen naked.
He's like,
Larry
I'm in a
fully-
suit and my long beard. I think they think I'm a rabbi.
Oh
They're
my
like,
god.
you can go in,
Sir, you don't have to. You're a man of the cloth. You don't have to take off your clothes.
but welcome
You
to the
stay.
club.
Just as you
stay.
are, honey.
Larry has incredible
I
stories.
love you just the way you are. I tried to pick a your key, and that was
I'm
really,
mad.
You tried to pick a Mickey?
Yeah, Matt Rogers.
Do you think that I sing very high?
I think you sing very high.
Love you just the way you are. They need to think I'm a good singer, though.
Hands still.
They
covered in
already
eagle
know.
stamps.
I have
Eagle
an
stamps
I have
all
an
over your
announcement
hands.
this Friday. Wink.
You really do.
He does.
Slay.
Oh my god!
It's not just a big Friday for you. In fact, I'm still.
It's a big Friday for both of us.
I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, shut the film down." I'm coming out high.
every projector.
They really don't know yet what it is, right?
They really
haven't
don't.
announced
They
it
don't
yet?
know. They don't know.
That's
They don't know.
fun.
Isn't that fun?
I don't know.
If you're listening to this on the 4th, you'll know in 2 days. On your way to see.
Dicks.
Dicks.
You've got your earpods
I
in.
keep wanting to call it
And
fucking
the-
identical.
I know, me too.
I know.
I call it twins
We've
all the
always
time.
said that the director's cut in like 20 years, same movie, just called fucking identical.
Right.
Yes.
yeah,
It's just when the culture will let us call it that.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
20 gorgeous years.
Was it always going to change the title? Because for people that don't know, it was originally a UCB show
Yeah.
called Fucking Identical Twins.
Correct.
And it was sort of, which I think we've discussed many times on the podcast, it being
Certainly.
watershed
Oh, yeah.
Watershed.
Main
I
stage
think everyone sort
production.
of did want to call it fucking identical twins, and it only changed sort of very late in the game when they were like, theaters will not show it.
Yeah, I think they were like,
So
AMC's
we
were like,
do
no.
have to change it.
Regal is saying we're
Which
not
I think,
putting.
I think they might have suspected, but I think they were hoping we might be able to like put enough asterisks or something.
It's also funny to hear that they were like in France though they'll add sex to the titles of movies when you do like international distribution of they're like it should be
Frozen penis.
In France, it'll be
Frozen
called
penis too.
Frozen penis too.
Frozen.
Are you excited for Wish?
No.
what?
Wish is the new.
Oh, the new
Disney.
Pixar. Oh no, Disney.
Disney.
Oh, with
I'm
Ariana DeBose.
Ariana DeBose.
Yeah. Wait. What is it about?
It's just like
It's
a girl
about a
that-
wish.
she
It's
makes
about a wish.
The thing I'm excited about is the animation stuff.
Oh, yes,
they're
yes.
mixing computer
And 2D.
animation with 2D.
I
I've
do
not
think that's great. I will say.
I want a little more 2D up in my gig.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a risk here and say this. She performed like the song at D23 at some point or at some like Disney thing. Like she performed like the song for the from the movie. And I was like,
Amazing.
that song doesn't register with me.
Who it was the songwriters?
I don't know, and I feel sad. But I feel sad because
Wasn't us.
I don't want to insult
Wasn't
anyone.
us.
But
Wasn't
guaranteed,
me and
whoever
Aaron.
has written it, I've enjoyed 98%.
Oh
of
my
every-
God. And maybe just out of context. Maybe when you see the song
That's
in
true.
context, people
Maybe it was stripped of its
cry.
rich
Or
narrative
you see the little
context.
sidekick swimming next to her.
It's
It'll
like,
be
you hear that
amazing.
mermaid song out of context? Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you put her under the sea. I get it.
I usually like when I first hear these songs, like if it's good, I love it. Like I think I loved How Far I'll Go right away.
I loved How Far I'll Go.
Yumba,
It's kind of a dirge.
Yeah.
It's really a dirge.
One of the great Disney dirges.
It's a prayer.
When she fucking in Act 3 of that movie, when she's jumping off the raft, she goes, I am Moana. That's a sled.
That's
Oh
fun.
yeah, no, she ate down. Moana ate down.
She came hungry. She left full.
She came hungry and left full.
Let's just say
She
that.
had to poop after. Moana ate
had
so
to
hard
poop
in
cum.
Moana, she had to
She
poop
pooped
later
cum.
on.
She pooped out of her dick hole.
I don't like this.
You're like,
Okay, it's
yeah, what?
disgusting.
Why?
You're
Why?
really
If you want to be
because
gross,
you were at the Eagle last night.
Are
You
you
got it
guys-
all out of your system.
so to speak, are you guys more self-conscious
God.
about being gay or gross?
Gay.
yeah.
I like being gross.
Self-conscious.
About being gay. Yeah.
Well, the movie's coming out and it's
Gay
so
is
gay and
tacky.
so gross.
Gay is tacky.
Gay is tacky,
Gay,
right?
Gay is
is
tacky.
you're
Well,
wearing a
white gay
rainbow
is
flag
tacky.
and
White
you,
gay
and
is-
you
yeah.
love Padam.
Well, you know,
It's humiliating.
Like, Megan Thee Stallion, she actually she just left. We had her.
Yeah, Megan was here.
Yes,
She
I
was
saw her
here.
on the way out.
And she actually as she was walking in, she
On the
finished-
last page.
She turned the last page of Velvet Rage and
Yeah.
said she threw it to the ground and said tacky book.
Yeah. Have you've seen Pride and Prejudice starring Keira Knightley?
Yes.
Oh,
You know how
yeah.
the movie opens? She's like walking around reading like Belle, and then she finishes the book and she just like puts it to her chest. That's what Meg did.
That's
and
what
then
Meg
said tacky.
She goes tacky book.
She went,
She said
gently put it to her chest and said tacky.
What was the last book you read? Because we know this is a true reader.
I've been in a bad reading slump due to the press cycle.
Due to the press
But
cycle.
I am almost done with The Virgin Suicides, which I've never read.
Oh, it's so
And I've never seen the movie.
good. Oh,
You
the
should do
movie's
that
great.
after
The
you
book
finish
is
it.
I'm
great.
excited. And because you know I love Kirsten Dunst.
we love Kirsten.
Grew up with her.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
we
she
all
didn't
did.
grow up with me, but I grew up with her.
Exactly.
Isn't that funny how that works?
Parasocial.
together.
But I do feel like if she came in here, she would feel immediately supported.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well,
You know
we're
what I
all
mean?
Jesse Plemons types.
Yeah.
You think
all
so?
four.
Absolutely.
Who rank us in terms of who's the most Jesse Plemons to least?
Reverse. What's starting from the least?
Least like Jesse.
Least
Got them moves like Jagger.
Got them.
Got them least.
Got the
like
moves like Plemons. I got the moves like Plemons. I got the moves like Plemons.
There's an episode of Grey's Anatomy that Jesse Plemons is in. Where
Is there really?
He has the Aaron's length of hair.
Oh, so I'm most like.
Your most
So number one is you.
Okay.
is Aaron.
Wow, this is a huge honor. So
That's a
I
huge honor.
am
Have you
in love
met
with
Kirsten Dunst?
I have not met Kirsten Dunst.
Have
I
you?
would
No.
dining
You've
out
refused?
on that. I refuse.
You've refused to meet her?
She's
several
maybe
times?
someone I would accidentally, against my will, like if I saw her on the street, be like, Kirsten! Like
yeah,
I wouldn't
yeah,
I wouldn't
too.
want to. And then my body would just like, that's
Dr. Dunst! Dr. Dunst! text, I'd
We
yell.
interacted on Twitter. Maybe that makes me number 2
Oh,
because
that's-
I've had an
Nudes?
interaction
You sent nudes?
with her, so that like it's kind of like
Yeah.
interacting with him.
Definitely. You're number 2.
What was the interaction, I wonder?
Well, we did a game on Game Show when it was on Quibi called Respect Kirsten. And it was just they had to name Kirsten Dunst facts as much as they could in 30 seconds.
That's great.
And she saw it and reposted it. And I think
That's huge.
I think even did an emoji,
Mm.
like mind blown or something.
Wow.
So that was good. That was a good interaction with Kirsten.
That's a great interaction.
Yeah.
You blew her
So you're-
mind.
So that makes you the second most like Jesse.
Jesse.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now
That's
it's
the second
between you
most.
guys.
Wow.
I think I could see Josh in an episode of Fargo. And I think
Okay.
that
Oh,
makes
sure.
him third most. I think
Okay.
I'm the least.
Least
Clement.
like you're the least.
I have no similarities to Clement.
I think you have
Yeah.
so.
Well, you're a sketch.
Name them.
You're a sketch
actor
comedian.
star.
You're a
Yeah.
sketch comedian.
I'm a sketch comedian. Like,
Clemens is an
that's-
actor, and we're actors, and you're a sketch comedian.
That's true. You put on wigs and say filth late at night on television. Sick.
Yeah.
Sick. Dan Aykroyd
And
ass.
sometimes they write they write filth that doesn't even make it into.
Oh, that's the
Like,
worst.
they toss it on YouTube.
That seems inefficient.
Throw it on
That
an
doesn't seem like the
Oh
most
my God.
efficient
yeah,
way
I
to
would
do it.
agree.
I just got a
Lauren.
text. It's from A24. They said they're going to toss the movie on YouTube.
Oh, no.
Shit.
We're gonna toss this on YouTube.
Shit. Shit. Might do
Sorry,
better there.
guys.
Do better, yeah.
Well,
the
you-
people's app.
Exactly. A lot of people get really big from YouTube.
Yes.
Ads, Miranda Sings.
Trisha
Miranda Sings. We
Paytas.
could be the next Miranda Sings.
Yeah. What is your comment on the controversy?
Oh, yes.
That we watched that in Fire Island the whole. We watched the whole
The
thing.
apology video,
Yeah.
the song.
Oh, yeah. The apology video was dark.
10 and a half minutes.
Very
we
long.
watched it all.
Very long.
Pat Regan led
Yeah.
us. Like
Regan
like
led-
giving
oh,
facts.
oh.
Like throughout.
Yeah, being
Of
like,
course, Pat knows.
she's referencing this. And
Yeah,
da, 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 da.
Oh, wait. Was he like up to date on the
on the
Absolutely.
scandal. Yeah, he was
Oh,
up to
yeah.
date on the scandal.
And she
I was not up to date. I'm more of a Mr. Beast guy when it comes to YouTube. I listen to
I don't know her.
Anyone follow
I
Laura
don't-
in the kitchen?
Laura in the kitchen.
She is the Rachel Ray of YouTube. She's making the quick little meals.
Oh.
What's
from
your
her-
favorite thing that she's made?
and least favorite. What's the most like Jesse Plemons dish she's made?
She has made, oh my God, most like Jesse.
What's the dish that's most like Jesse Plemons that Laura in the kitchen has made on
a
YouTube?
beef stew.
You just love beef stew.
I
so
just
much.
love beef stew. And I love Jesse Plemons.
Maybe you're like Jesse in that way. Maybe you're suddenly most.
It's flipped. We did it wrong.
I'm the least like
You're the
Jesse.
least.
and I'm the
Then
most.
you.
Can I say, I actually feel not like Jesse Plemons at all.
Why? Speak on
we-
this.
I
Speak on
actually-
this.
I think we
sweetie.
have totally different skill sets.
Baby, baby,
Oh, that's
baby,
not
baby.
true.
I just
baby.
don't think I'm like Jesse Plemons.
He's in game night. That's comedy.
That's comedy. He's funny in it
Definitely, I
even.
guess.
Funny in it.
I just
You're
feel like
funny.
I don't know if
You're
I
funny.
could do what he did in Power of the Dog. I think I'm more the
Ooh.
twink.
Yeah, I think we're all more the twink.
We're all the
To be
twink.
honest with you, actually, I think I'm the most Benedict.
Of
You're
this?
the most, and I'm Kirsten. I'm trying to play
you're
my
crying
piano
in the
downstairs,
corner.
and then you're strumming the guitar menacingly from the
Yeah.
up the
I think I'm
banister.
a fun
Yeah.
woman at the restaurant in the beginning,
Oh.
having a nice time. And then it's like, this is awkward. You know,
Yeah.
and remember they leave?
Yeah.
I think I'm a female director.
Powerful.
Jane Champion.
I think I'm
Jane
bringing her back.
Champion.
Didn't we talk about her? on
Power
one
of the
them?
Room.
We
Wow.
did Power of the Room.
We love that woman.
We love that woman
And her artistry.
and her artist.
I feel like it's been a long enough time now where I can say that I was at the Critics' Choice Awards that she was at the year of Power of the Dog, and she was bussing it down at that after party.
Holding her
Really?
trophy.
Do you remember?
I remember.
Oh yeah.
We were all.
Us with our Oscars.
Yeah.
Was it very,
Bussing down.
it was very Eagles-like night. The Eagle-like night.
Basically, that after party was like if Hollywood went to the Eagle.
Went to the
Everyone
Eagle.
was
Really?
fucking each other.
Who was fucking?
Venus Williams and Andrew Garfield.
Wow. They've had Sparks for years.
Well, they've.
Has anyone ever spoken on the fact that Andrew Garfield's last name is Garfield, which is that cat?
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I'm
think
sure
about it
someone's spoken
every
on it.
time I hear his name, I think of the orange.
But what does that make you think of the man?
It's silly.
It's silly.
It's plain silly. I think of him. I think of Odie. I think of lasagna.
Here's my
Andrew
impression.
Odie. What if his name was Andrew
Andrew
Odie?
Odie.
Andrew Nermal.
Here's my impression of Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Heathcliff.
Being asked about this.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, at first, it was actually quite annoying because
This is good.
all throughout
This is a
secondary school,
Wow.
primary school,
primary
people
primary
would
school.
they would say Garfield, Garfield, And I would just, I mean,
They
I'm
throw
allergic,
lasagna.
I'm allergic to cats, which people don't know.
Very hard.
It was sort of reminding me of cats.
Okay, I hate to say, this is sort of a Jesse Plemons skill
Yes.
set.
Are you kidding?
You were so dialed in a full Plemons. Perfect Plemons.
Dude, put this
Perfect Plem.
Put this effect in. My mind blown.
Kirsten Dunst tweet. Sorry, X.
It's gonna cost $10,000.
Put this effect
No,
in. A bunch of
since when
crows
are
around
you
me.
worried about the budget? He's always spending money.
Rich,
such a
evil
rich
man.
white
Rich evil man, evil white rich
Grow
man.
up wealthy.
I'm feeling
what I'm saying.
velvet rage at you right now.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
with
you
so much
white gays.
velvet rage.
I'm feeling velvet rage
I'm
at
burning
you.
velvet.
I'm burning velvet.
Burning red.
Taylor Boat was fun.
I know.
It looked really
Fun.
fun. I was so tired. Like,
Oh, of course.
I couldn't have done that.
I was with Whitaker seeing Princess, the Maya Rudolph Prince cover.
Oh my God!
how was that?
So fun.
I heard she did an impression. Maya did an impression of something like an abstract concept.
She lip synced the X
She
Files.
lip-synced the
theme.
X-Files.
It was
That's
really
what-
good. It was really good.
That's really funny.
My falsetto is
It
on
was really
point
good.
today.
She also did a classic bit where, like at a break between a song, her partner gave her like a banana phone, and she was just like,
Paul Thomas
Yeah, I was
Anderson.
going to say,
Paul Thomas Anderson.
oh, her best friend who she's in the band with, whose name I forgot.
her best friend better be her husband.
Yeah, thank you. Say that.
And that better have been in her vows. You're my best
you are
friend.
my best friend.
My confidant.
And you will hand me a banana phone at my shows.
She does a classic Maya bit. She answers the phone and goes, "The fuck do you want?" I'm Brizzy. Putting an R in a word is very Maya Rudolph.
I'm
Brizzy.
Very Brian Jordan Alvarez.
Oh
Weird
my God,
letters where they
sit
don't
him.
belong.
I'm Brizzy. I said Maya.
I'm Brizzy.
I think Welt might be the funniest thing.
Welt?
Welt?
That I finally heard that sitting song for the first time.
It is a
It's
bop.
so beautiful.
TJ Maxx.
TJ Maxx.
Superstar TJ Maxx.
The little laps.
I mean, Brian Jordan Alvarez was also at Sexy Unique Restaurant the night of the,
Oh, yeah.
of the premiere.
Yes. There were
What a good vibe.
Yeah.
That boy.
vibe. Great
What a good vibe.
oldies.
Great what?
Oldies.
Oh, great old.
Great vibes, great old.
That was like on the radio when I grew up.
I remember. B103 or something.
Yeah.
Could very well be that. Could very well
Very well be that.
be something else. Z100. Remember that one?
Light FM.
Wow.
Y'all are in Matt Rogers keys right
Yeah,
now.
I know.
Here we are.
Picking high.
That's a Bowen key.
You'd be shocked at how low I can get.
I can
Do
go
it.
pretty low too. I'm an
Yeah, you-
expansive range.
Caiaphas.
Didgeridoo. Didgeridoo down.
What are you singing? Is
You did it in the
question.
Survivor theme, the didgeridoo.
Oh, Tony.
Wow.
I chose to let him go. We did karaoke the other night, and
Congrats.
we
Congrats.
sang.
Who's we?
Patrick Rogers sang "He Wasn't Man Enough for Me,"
Amazing.
and we both have
Opera trained.
we both have stories about how our mothers, when we were little, we would do that song, and my mom used to say, "I have to put him on Rosie." She wanted to put me on Rosie O'Donnell doing my Tony Braxton.
That's
impression.
that
You would
is
have been
a.
so good on Rosie.
You would have been amazing.
You and Rosie would have cut up.
Who was on? Oh, Whittick.
Oh, yeah.
Doug
Doug
Wydick was on.
Wydick.
Was on
What the
Rosie.
hell did it?
How
Bleep
dare
that.
you?
Bleep that.
Bleep that.
He was on Rosie as a Harry Potter expert.
Whoa,
That's
Rosie
really
was
good.
on when Harry Potter was on.
Oh yeah.
I forget how old Harry Potter is.
And how old Rosie is.
Old Alto.
Old Alto.
Old alto.
Should we share Old Alto?
Oh my God. This was one of the crazy. This is one of the really meanest.
We can
things.
share this. But I just want to say I love this artist that
We
we're talking
all
about.
worship this
Love.
artist.
This is as a casting
Casting,
director. I was
it's casting.
speaking as a casting director. There is apparently a rumor that there's going to be a revival of The Sound of Music, and we were all saying who will play Maria, the lead, the nun, the Julie Andrews part,
the Carrie Underwood role.
the Carrie
Carrie
Underwood
Underwood role.
People are tossing out ideas. We were talking about how amazing that revival of Into the Woods was.
Yeah.
And Matt Rogers says, "What about Sarah Bareilles?"
for Maria.
And I said, "Old Alto."
And everyone fell to the ground. It was the nastiest read
It was
anyone ever
nasty.
heard.
She is the character is a young soprano,
Young
and
soprano.
Sarah is so young but not 18.
Sarah is not Maria, and
I worship Sarah.
we would suck Sarah's toe.
I would
actually
suck Sarah's toes.
I would.
suck her toes.
I would suck her toe.
Absolutely.
She seems fun.
Oh
That's
yeah.
what people say. She's really.
Have you interacted with her,
Did you
Bowen?
hear the
I
Biden
must have.
thing?
Huh?
Did you hear the Broadway for Biden story?
No. What happened that night?
So there was this big concert,
Yep,
a lot
yep,
of
yep.
Broadway stars singing for Joe Biden,
Yeah.
and then a bunch of
For
climate.
Hunter?
For Hunter. For Hunter.
They call it songs for Hunter.
Hits for Hunter.
Yeah.
They all sing the Bjork song Hunter. It was amazing.
Yeah.
No, and Sarah's singing Over the Rainbow first song, opening the concert, and then a bunch of climate protesters come in and are protesting.
Oh,
Right.
man.
She just sings through it and then makes a bunch of jokes afterwards, but was also celebrating the protest. Everyone was like, chic, gorgeous, stunning. And
that is
only
stunning.
an old alto could do that.
Not a young soprano. A young soprano would have buckled.
Buckled under the pressure, lost her voice, never sang again. It would have been terrible.
I'm good. That was Aaron and I's favorite joke to do on set. I had an Omicron. We'd go and go, I'm coming. I'm coming.
My bit that I do is,
I have COVID.
I'm feeling symptoms. Hold on a
Like it's
second.
a hot flash.
I think I might be having some symptoms.
No, and the period is, I have COVID.
I have COVID.
I have COVID.
Honey, is this COVID I'm feeling?
Wow.
Feeling hot under the shirts.
I have Omicron. What do you say? I have COVID.
I have COVID.
Just like you.
In a film where we sang live.
Right.
I have COVID.
Of course, just like you whites making light of COVID-19.
That is so true.
How dare you?
That
While
is
other
so
races suffer.
I think it's a hilarious sickness.
Your rage is velvet right
Miss
now.
Velvet.
You are beet red.
Black velvet.
Black
Velvet in the
please.
The black velveteen rabbit is something there.
Velveteen Rage Bit. Velveteen Rage Bit.
Velvet.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's so good. Don't
That's
think.
really
Just say
good.
yes.
Don't think.
UCB.
Velveteen rage bit.
Head.
So he's just a faggy little toy.
Yeah.
Does
More
he die
faggy.
at the end? It's like Frosty
Not
vibes.
familiar.
I know the tale, but I've forgotten. So I guess I don't.
Attend the tale.
Attend the tale of
tale of-
Velveteen.
Wait, did you hear the
Velveteen
rumor?
Rage Bit.
We discussed
Oh,
the
yes.
rumor.
Who is it?
Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj.
The rumor is Nicki Minaj is going to play Mrs. Lovett.
That's incredible.
And that's another old
Well,
outfit.
she has an album coming out.
LaGuardia. LaGuardia.
if she just in the middle of this album rollout was like, I'm going to do Sweeney Todd.
6 weeks.
I'm doing
6 weeks on at Fleet Street.
She delays her album. This is more important, she says.
Well, the rumor on Deuxmoi was that they're trying to turn it into a Chicago thing where it's stunt casting every
with Sweeney Todd?
I'm saying with a Sondheim show,
Yeah.
you cannot bring in like
So dense, 3 hours
She's a
long.
LaGuardia
Mrs. Todd!
graduate.
I'm so happy. I can eat you up. I really could. You know what I like to do, Mr. Todd? If I dream.
Jinx.
Oh.
Actually, Jinx.
Oh, the business
would be
is
amazing.
good.
these are the worst pies in London. I make them, I take them.
It's just a cappella. Completely out of tempo.
yeah.
Oh my.
What a coarse enterprise.
And it was beautiful.
And it was beautiful.
I would love to see Nicki Minaj take on the role
Of Mrs. Lovett.
It's actually one of the craziest things
Rumors.
I've ever heard. So basically, I think it was on Deuxmoi. It was like an A-list rapper / voice actor.
actress.
Okay,
Yeah.
so meaning like
Grammy nominated
Troll.
A-list actor. And I'm like, okay,
One of the
who else
most
is
like
it?
Jesse Plemons.
Yeah.
yeah.
If she booked Sweeney Todd, she is the most Jesse Plemons out of all of us.
Out of all of us.
Jesse is Sweeney.
Jesse is Sweeney.
Can he
but
sing?
I would see that.
I
He could
bet-
learn. He could learn.
I bet it's one of those things where it's like, oh, it's like an actor who pretends they can't sing, then they can.
And then they're really good at singing.
I'm sure he could do so well.
Who's like a really good singer that they don't use it, that we don't know? I mean, Toni Collette has used it many times, but whenever that vibrato pops out,
I
you're
wish
like,
she'd do
damn. You forget, like,
I mean, did you see that video of Meryl Streep singing on Only Murders in the Building?
I'm watching the season.
You love the show. Go ahead.
I love the show.
Adam Shankman's listening. You better compliment it.
It is out of control. Meryl singing on. It's so funny. I mean, it's like, and she is good. It's
Of
just
course.
like, yeah, she's on.
Speaking of out of control, because I believe it was you guys that I first tortured with the morning show years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Have
Fire
you
Island. Fire
been
Island.
keeping up?
You
Wait, is
caught up.
season 3 out?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Is out.
I haven't watched season 3.
There has been a cyber attack.
I need to watch.
While Reese was in space.
Because I watched season 2 and I was gagged.
So let me just say what's happened so
I've
far.
only-
While Reese was in space,
Spoilers.
which she decided to do at the last minute because Jennifer Aniston couldn't do it.
Couldn't go to space.
She couldn't go to space. So
She had to be Mrs. Lovett.
So she
Yeah,
said,
she Mrs.
all right, well,
Lovett.
country girl got to go to space again.
Reese goes to space. While she's in space, there's a cyber attack, and a video of her diddling herself.
Is this real? Everything you're saying is
This is
real
real.
to the plot?
Completely.
And then they have to pay to get it covered up or
ransom,
whatever.
yeah.
And now
she
John
does all this
Hamm
from
plays like
space.
an Elon Musk type who's gonna like
Fuck Jennifer Aniston.
fuck Jennifer Aniston and also like buy the company, and like it's just now it's like all over the place. And like, by the way, this last episode, the Greta Lee of it all, that was cuckoo bananas.
Oh, where she was.
When the waitress did what she had
that
to
was
do.
that was
When the
that was
waitress
a
did
lot.
what she had to do.
That was a lot.
Revealed
Serve
every other
food?
plot point, but that was the one
When the
you had to
waitress
hold
did what
back.
she had to do.
It was beyond serving
Brought
food.
Let's just say this: men are pigs.
Men are pigs, and that's the thesis statement of the show.
Oh my God.
Greta
Well, and I
icon.
learned,
Give
I
her
mean,
an Oscar
again,
nom.
spoiler, I learned that you told me that Steve Carell drove off a cliff.
Yeah.
Drives off a cliff and dies.
It's
because Jennifer Aniston was flashing her high beams on the opposite lane.
So that's
It's
vehicular
incredible.
manslaughter.
It's- yeah.
incredible.
That is
Laura
literally.
Bush.
I gotta watch
That's a Laura Bush, honey.
Somebody
Poor Laura.
that's like
Poor Laura.
somebody that's in the know. Like, I don't know what happens in the season, but a friend of mine knows what happens at the end of the season of the morning show and said it's by far the craziest thing that's ever happened on the show. And I was like, what? Do
What's
like
crazier?
Reese and Jen fuck? And their eyes like glossed over and they go, it's on the level of that crazy. So I
Their
cannot
eyes glossed over in a good gloss?
Like they couldn't believe I was guessing that, and they were like, "The thing is, like, you're guessing."
And they were
that
like,
is
"You are
the
so brilliant."
craziest thing you could think of.
I'm
It's
imagining,
that crazy.
this is what I'm imagining. Are you familiar with the X-Men franchise starring Halle Berry?
Yeah.
I'm imagining when her eyes go white.
Do you want to know what
Hold on to
happens?
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what happens to
when a toad
when
gets
it
struck by lightning?
Same thing
I think it's
that
everything else.
happens to
Everything
Yeah.
else.
That's an iconic moment. Brian Singer, you did that.
Brian Singer, you went there, honey. And I loved it.
You went there, King.
King.
I know.
Thank you for
I'd
Bohemian
say I'm
Rhapsody.
surprised, but I know who you are.
Our community
I've seen
thanks
it
you
up
for
close
Bohemian
and
Rhapsody.
personal.
And I did used to love Usual Suspects, too.
Oh, sure.
That was like a boy movie I really
What happened to him?
Brian
What happened to
Singer?
Ryan?
I think
Let's
he's
call him.
probably
Get him on the pod.
way more fine than any of us.
absolutely.
Which is scary,
He
huh?
owns an island, I'm sure, and is having a great time on it.
He's gonna like our movie, unfortunately.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, all the gay
Nasty
Epsteins
pig.
will.
Oh, the gay Epsteins will. Bless
They're
their
gonna
hearts.
love this.
Is Brian Singer the closest thing we have to a gay Epstein? Something like that. He's throwing parties for young girls.
Yeah.
I have a legal note. Brian Singer denies the accusations of
Thank you. Thank you for that.
Of having a pool
The
party.
pool parties.
Brian's actually never touched water.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Dry
when they submit
shampoo.
this episode for evidence, we have to put a legal disclaimer like that. And so
Yeah.
he denies.
I can't wait to see y'all in court. all in
Can I
heels.
say something? I want to be a witness on the stand at some point.
Wait,
so
can
bad.
You would be
I
so
keep
good at it.
Bringing this up, something we've sort of erased that was the best thing that ever happened was Gwyneth Paltrow in court.
I know.
Oh my
That,
god!
like,
I know.
Why aren't we?
I know.
was amazing.
that was this year.
That was
this
so
calendar
cool.
year.
It should. It's definitely a moment in culture. And then when she left and said, "I wish you well."
wish you
That's what I
Well,
mean. And
yeah.
the
Every moment.
clothes and the lawyer talking to her.
The lawyer gagging over her was so insane.
I am
love-
gagging for you, faggot. Okay,
Yeah,
Brian.
yeah.
There needs to be a documentary on Netflix about that. They have like
I
Depp v.
know.
Heard on Netflix, and I'm like, okay. But
Oh, and
we
also,
we need-
I'm doing press for the Supermodels docuseries.
it's
I love
We
it.
fabulous.
started it. We
I'm
started
have to
it.
watch it.
obsessed.
it's.
I love
really
those
good.
women.
Those
Yeah.
women.
I love
Christy
them.
Turlington
She's so
has
fucking
not
cool.
aged.
She looks
No, she
stunning.
looks incredible.
It's crazy.
Somebody was like posting a video from
Have
like,
them on
a
this
show that she was walking in, and I was like, wow, she looks the exact
Stunning.
same. You're
I know.
right.
Yeah.
Have you thought about booking all four of them together on this podcast?
Yeah.
Linda's holding out.
Linda's holding
the
out.
holdout.
Linda.
She doesn't want to do the podcast.
She doesn't want to do the podcast.
don't really feel like it's me.
Damn.
That's my Linda.
So you're Jesse Plemons too, because that was spot on.
You sound like Linda Evangelista.
You sound just
You
like
sound like a model.
You sound like a model. They should have
sound
Linda.
like a
Linda
model.
Andovich should definitely judge Drag Race after that iconic.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
That's like the most iconic Untucked moment, wouldn't you say? Or one of them.
Yeah.
I would
Sugar
agree.
Daddy.
Little girl.
Little girl.
Little girl, that's up there.
You guys were making fun of us for, liking Housewives earlier, but I
No, I love
think
it.
there is a window now that's open for y'all to really jump in.
Now that we've been
And New
served.
York is new.
New York
Bowen-
is-
Bowen
now, and
is
now
a
that
New
you've been
York
to
fan.
Sir, like you guys like
I know.
you get it, right? It's like
Sir
it's
is
so
family
fun.
now.
Oh, I get it.
But it's a lot. I understand.
I mean, I couldn't believe going back to in the back of the restaurant to really see where Ariana Madix was born in that back bar. and it's a tiny.
You were
back
working,
bar.
right? You were working. You were a line cook that night at the party.
We were at the Crab,
Practically.
at Brooklyn Crab.
Oh yeah.
Slinging shells.
Slinging shells. Left, right, to, fro, up, down. Hey, you go.
Hey, you go.
That's like, that's pretty much what I was doing. Did you see Ariana Madix on Dancing with the Stars?
I did. She did a wonderful.
ate down.
She did.
Is it Matt Walsh?
How's Matt Walsh doing?
He was voted out
Really? How quickly?
immediately.
The first episode.
I love him. I don't see him as a dancer, but
Well,
that's not fair necessarily.
You know what he did? He had fun.
Well, and that's good.
Yeah, fun.
It's like sort of like you can either go one of two ways on Dancing with
Have
the Stars.
fun
You
or
can either
serve
be
cunt.
excellent and serve cunt, or be like, I'm having fun.
You can come hungry.
Yeah.
But you better leave full.
You better leave full.
I think the worst thing that could ever happen, and not to shame people for trying hard at things, but if you really came hungry and then flopped,
And
like,
left
and you were,
hungry.
if you
You
were
would
like,
be on it,
if it was
right?
like dancing cha cha cha, it's Matt Rogers with his partner, Edita Slavinskaya,
Wow, Edinta.
Manon.
and then you see my galvanized face, like,
My
A galvanized face.
Wait, would
and
you
then
be
the
on
music
for
starts,
real?
and I go,
You would be on.
Answer
no,
real.
I would say
Really?
I would not do it.
I wish you would say.
Did you did Celebrity Jeopardy?
I did
I would
Celebrity
be
Jeopardy.
scared.
I'm terrified of celebrity.
You did good.
I did
You did
pretty
very
good.
good.
Yeah. I'm doing something else upcoming, which I'm actually
It's very
more nervous
exciting.
about.
No, you're gonna be so
Pyramid?
good.
You can't announce.
I
Bleep
can't
it.
really
Bleep
get
it.
Yeah.
Beep beep beep. Okay, ready? Here's what I'm doing.
No, for
Actually?
real? Oh my God. Wait, that's awesome.
I literally am.
We gotta cut this out.
That's incredible.
No, just don't cut it out. Just beep 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 beep
Beep a ton of beats.
Just beep it. Just beep it. We
All we've been saying is slurs.
slurs. We do need y'all's opinion on season 2 of the Traitors casting.
I
can we-
haven't seen it yet, but I've been watching the Australian I've seen the Traitors, but not season 2.
Am I?
No.
Are we
It
going to be the
hasn't-
ones to tell you this?
Tell me.
You don't know the cast yet?
No. Who is it?
Parvati and Sandra.
Parvati and Sandra.
They're gonna only have one of them be a traitor.
I don't think either of them are going to.
You think neither?
It's too easy. It's too much. It's such an easy.
And they
After
just did Suri.
it's like
Is it still half and half, or is it all
It's
reality?
all
That's
reality.
much better because they were doing a good job of being like, well, one of them has to be a reality star.
Right.
Like, you're able to be like, they have to. So this is better.
the math was a little bit more like transparent, but
oh my.
Parvati, Sandra,
Oh, they don't-
Sheree, Phaedra, Peppermint.
Peppermint is on.
Wow.
And Peppermint
Peppermint.
loves Survivor too.
I didn't watch season 1, and partly because it was the mix of people. I was like, doesn't seem fun. All reality
still
people.
fun.
It's
I know,
still
but
very
I want
fun.
to watch season 2.
Yeah.
There's like there's like CT from like the challenge.
Oh,
like,
wow.
Fucking
Johnny
Trishelle.
Bananas.
Johnny Bananas.
This
Yep,
is
yep, yep.
great.
The Housewives
Oh
they
my
chose
God.
are also, they picked the most insane, best people. Tamara
Larsa
Judge,
Pippen.
Larsa Pippen.
Also, Sandra would be a really good faithful. Like
Definitely.
because she'd be like, "You're lying. You're
Yeah,
lying."
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
she truly,
yeah.
when
They'll kill her
to
though.
think about her really believing something,
Yeah.
sets me on fire.
Jesse
I
Plemons.
can get loud too. From
What the fuck?
Jesse Plemons, conviction.
I can get loud too. What the fuck?
And the only one that when Fairplay's grandmother died, quote unquote, she was like, "He's lying."
Yeah, she knew it.
He's lying.
Sandra.
Queen.
Hey,
Stays
Bowen,
queen.
it's me, Sassy Sandra from Survivor. I heard you have a new job, Saturday Night Live. I hope that your legacy on that show is like mine on Survivor.
Literally
Is he a cameo?
Birthday.
My manager got me when my book came out a cameo. from-
Sandra. Oh my.
And at the end of it, she's like, she's not even on the season. She's just
Doing
like,
full promo.
And then she's like, Survivor Wednesdays 8/7. Thank you.
Bam.
I didn't know.
By the way,
What?
the season just started.
Oh yeah.
Have we seen
I've seen season of the Panic Attack. These girls need meds.
these girls? If
Calm
you
down,
have
girls.
reflux, bring your meds to
Girl,
the island.
Bring your meds.
Yeah, because you can, right? It's not
I'm
like
sure
They
you
get
can.
meds
Yeah,
if
exactly.
if they like whatever.
Everyone's having a panic attack.
Fairplay didn't get his meds when he was on
Oh, when they brought him back.
Micronesia because he needed Vicodin because he just
that's
had like
right.
a big head injury.
Right, correct.
So people were like, he was so weird. It was like, yeah, I mean,
Yeah, he was
should
unwell.
not have been on TV.
He needed a head transplant.
He needed a new brain.
This season, a lot of these girls are young, no problem. Although I do think that does shift the vibe a little bit because it's nice to have people who remember watching the first season and they were like full-grown adults.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
there are a lot of super fans, which is fun, but also it's like, y'all need to smoke a joint.
I would like, I'm not seeing enough hot people.
It's not even about the hot people.
It is a little bit.
They didn't do a
Okay.
ton of hots this season. No offense to all those gorgeous bodies out there. But
Gorgeous
they didn't do a ton of hots. Some seasons they do like all hots.
I'm just not seeing star quality.
And that's my thing is I'm not seeing star quality.
Well, I thought the one that quit, I was like, I mean, she was crazy, but I loved her.
Loved her. I do think that the only one who has potential is that girl who is not telling anyone that she's an attorney. The narrative here is
she was
closet
good.
attorney.
She was good. Yeah, there's too many lawyers and they're all having panic attacks.
Yeah. It's. I hope for better.
Wait, but did anyone watch Australian Traitors? Is really good. We can change the subject because Josh hasn't seen any.
Australian.
No, but I love to listen.
I haven't watched Australian Traitors. I've watched Australian
Clemens.
Survivor, which is one of the greatest shows on television.
Australian Survivor, down.
Now, y'all talk us through the stamina tips because I cannot sit through that much television.
It is. It's so many episodes, but
I can't at all.
They're
I can't
all
talk
really
you through
good.
that.
It's something that you put on, like. Oh, I'm gonna go to bed. I'll start an episode. You watch.
I can be on my phone.
Yeah, you can be on your. It's especially during a challenge. It's like.
But sometimes the challenges I'm going, ooh.
Well, and sometimes there's some game happening in it.
You have to little stratagems.
I'm wondering what they'll do for the second season of U.S. Traitors if they'll like keep that.
I think they got to throw in a few more like bits and bobs, like little maneuvers, so that people like. As an insurance policy against Sandra being kicked out too soon.
Well, yeah. So Australia, this is in the weeds.
Come on. We got
Australian Traitors had shield challenges that you could win, like immunity necklaces. Whereas in the American one, the shield challenges were more random. Like you would like randomly get the shield, and that was actually interesting because then that would also put you up for suspicion if they're like, oh well, he thinks he really needs the shield. Maybe he's a traitor.
Oh.
But you were safe, so it was very like it was interesting.
But everyone wants to be safe.
Yes, because you're safe from banishment and murder that night.
Interesting.
So you're like very safe.
I
but
would
people
love
are like,
to see that.
Huh, so you
Would
must be
you
a traitor.
agree that being a really good traitor would make them the most Jesse Plemons?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you have to be a chameleon,
acting.
Like Mr. Plemons.
like
Method.
Mr. Billiam.
By the way, I
No.
can't believe that Suri is still in the Big Brother house.
Oh, they're fools.
Is the sun
insane.
still in it too?
The sun is in it.
They're both.
Well-
and do people know yet? Oh, I don't. I'm not watching.
Someone knew instantly,
Yeah.
and then other than her, nobody knew. And then they tell them every time. Julie tells them every time, "What would you say if I told you there was a relationship going on in the house?" And everyone, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, these two are making out." She's like, "No." And then
What
they're
do
all
you
like,
think of her bob?
I think it's wild. Wait, I didn't know.
Julie Moonves has a bob.
Julie
haven't
Moonves.
seen this?
I didn't know she was a Sumner Redstone girly.
What is that?
Sumner Redstone was the vampire that used to run
Billionaire.
Viacom in 99.
What do you mean, girly? They dated.
Oh
did
yeah,
it.
yeah.
And then now
she's
Moonves,
like
she really likes the CEO.
one of the most nefarious people out there, and now,
likes the CEO.
now she's got her book. But first, God.
And now she's
Really?
like, her whole thing is, I'm hugely religious.
I love that. But
She wanna-
first God?
First.
Wow.
Sumner. Oh my God.
Wait.
And Les Moonves.
Oh,
And then Les.
Sumner is, well, he's dead now, but he is actually Nosferatu.
Bowen.
Yeah.
He's,
Wait.
This is what we're working with.
Oh my
showing Sumner?
Show it to
God.
the camera.
oh yeah, that's the
Oh,
Bob.
Now
This
show
is
Sumner.
giving.
And look up Sumner.
This is giving like in the valley, like garage sale.
I think it's wild.
I love it.
That top is also.
The top is really crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
I mean-
Julie, what are you doing?
I mean,
Julie, what are
Julie.
you doing?
she's now out there being like, I was chased off the show. It's like, did we forget what
like,
happened?
for like
the talk.
Oh, because of Les.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, totally. She is her whole thing now is like, I was a victim,
Yeah.
blah blah blah
Yeah.
blah blah.
She's
And
like,
that's why she's found God.
That's why she's found God.
yeah. She's like, two of my table mates, whatever you call them, colleagues, like refused to go on with me and they drove me off the show. It's like, I think your husband's behavior may have driven you off the show.
Yeah.
I mean, Queen God.
Queen God. You can
Queen
blame
Goddess.
him
Yeah.
if you wanted to.
We have a long-standing feud with Julie Chen Moonves that she doesn't know about.
Yeah.
Because she actually shaded us on the talk for real.
Actually,
Wait, for real?
Do you remember this?
the pod?
Oh,
say?
it was our interview.
It was we interviewed Tracy Morgan at Vulture Fest.
Uh-huh.
And he went off on this weird thing where I asked, like, I literally asked, like Tiffany Haddish, she worked with Tiffany Haddish. What was that like? And he was like, we're not going to talk about Tiffany. He's like, if you're going to ask about Tiffany, ask about Cedric. Ask about other people. Ask about craft services.
I go on set. I show up on set. I memorize everybody's name. Ask about those people. We were like, oh, okay.
Imagine if you, please tell us about craft services.
What did you have on Tuesday?
What would he say?
And it was so unclear whether or not he was kidding because it was so crazy.
Yeah,
Is this pre or post Crash?
Post.
This is
The
post.
movie?
Yeah,
The movie.
the Oscar-winning film
The
Crash.
Best Picture winner Crash.
Okay, that puts it really.
And that puts it in
Yeah.
context. So Julie,
After
so
2003.
This clip like goes viral of him like saying
Dressing
this.
you down.
Yeah, and Julie Chen Moonves on the talk goes, I thought it was really rude of the interviewers to, you have the star sitting right there. Why are you asking about the co-star? I'm like, Julie Chen Moonves, have you in your years as a journalist never asked
About a
an actor in a
co-star?
film about a co-star? Please, like if you can prove that to me.
Roll the tape.
She sucks, man.
We roll the tape. Every interview, Julie's going, tell me of craft service. She's on the right side of history. She has been for decades.
Name every crew member now.
Brutal.
Name every crew.
Now.
List every lunch.
She was like, we agree. They really should have asked about craft services if they were going to ask about Tiffany. Shut up.
Oh my God,
She was-
Julie. Love her.
Love
You're
her.
a
And the hair looks
cute
great.
one. The hair looks great. Congrats on the cut.
Yeah.
You will never be Connie Chung.
You will never be enough.
You'll never be enough. Michelle Yeoh.
Did you see actually? Did you see? This is years and years and years ago. It was like Barbara Walters' last day on The View, and they brought out literally every female anchor to like say goodbye to her,
I haven't
and
seen this.
everyone was there except Julie Chen Moonves. They were like, nope.
Interesting.
Not her. When was her era?
Julie was never on. What do you mean? Oh, Barbara?
It was
Barbara
literally like every
lady journalist.
everyone was there.
Every lady journalist.
Wow.
Including Bradley Jackson.
And Reese Witherspoon.
And Witherspoon.
So now there's
Flicking her
there's a
bean.
new anchor whose name is Chris. So I think they're doing a thing where all the girls on the show like
Have boy names.
Boy names.
Oh, I was gonna say,
Alex,
good.
Bradley,
She's a girl.
Chris.
Who is who's the actress that plays
Nicole Behari.
Wonderful.
Ari?
She's really good.
Very good.
Congrats.
Yeah, congrats
to
to her. So why wasn't she in your movie?
We begged. We wanted her to play our
hands-on were
part.
you?
Will you
Giant-
please ask me about craft services?
Ask me about craft services. You want to ask about the actresses who weren't in the film? Ask about craft services.
How was it on the movie? I don't remember.
Craft?
It was good.
Good, yeah.
Yeah.
Just like all craft services, like one day's bad in a week. It's like 1 day's bad, 2 days medium, 2 days good.
Actually, the
Don't you think?
table was wonderful. They had a lot of little fruit snacks
Yeah.
and
Oh,
gummies
yeah.
and
Oh,
such.
yeah.
And I don't mean that's not to drag. I just feel like that's
Don't
what
get it
happened.
twisted.
Yeah.
I didn't eat. And that's why I
honey,
look
you'll
snatched.
see.
Did you go on the Beyonce Dreamgirls diet?
Absolute.
I've been on it
What
since
was that?
2006.
What is the diet?
I only drink cayenne water.
Oh, that was so
That's like a
popular at that
70s,
time.
yeah, or
Yeah.
an 80s
cleanse.
diet. The
It
cleanse.
was like
yeah.
Beyonce lost. How much weight did she lose? It was like she had to be like Diana Ross skinny, so she did that insane diet, which was literally just like it was like pepper.
It's like
This
water
was
and
before
honey.
she
Water,
loved her
honey,
curves
cayenne.
and her scars. You understand?
Thick.
Thick.
It's before she said, "You know what? I'm not about kowtow."
It's when she did
these
press.
pressures.
It's when she did press.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like watching an old Beyonce interview. And you know what the most iconic thing is when Beyonce would do like red carpet stuff for the VMAs. She's like, I'm Beyonce and I am here with the amazing Pink. And it's like, girl, you are such a talented singer. And I'm so inspired by you.
I mean, that is a skill. I could
absolutely.
never
I'm
do that.
horrible at that shit.
I could never.
You're talking about you do that regularly on this podcast with me. I'm so
On a carpet, though, where I'm
It's
just like,
different.
it's
It's
different.
different.
The
There's an
vibes.
energy.
You guys have done that.
We've done
No,
carpet.
actually. Well, not the interview. Have you been in an interview on a
We've
carpet?
done carpet. No, oh God, no. They would never ask me.
Not to blow up this boy's spot, but you know who's really good at that in LA? Ben Leary. Ben Leary, I
running
thought,
carpet?
on
yeah,
carpet.
Yeah, he was good running carpet.
He's part of the A24 fan.
Part of the
Isn't that fun?
Oh, really?
Yeah, he got a job there.
Gave
He's
them,
working on the film.
gave them an excellent idea to cover up Backpack and Whisper's genital area when they're seated.
I hated that idea. I want their little dickies out.
I know.
They
do have little dickies.
Truants and
have-
Deviants.
I think this
No.
movie is just goes far enough as it is. This movie goes very far.
as it is.
It
goes
really goes
very far.
very
pushes
far.
Every boundary.
Uh-huh.
Wait, have we not been funny?
What?
We've been funny
What? Are you
on this
pod?
podcast.
Oh my God. Are
I
you
thought we were
kidding
talking
me?
about reality TV for a while.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
Right.
hold on a second. Are you actually having a genuine moment of insecurity?
Oh, honey, I've never been insecure in my life. I just want to make sure we're funny.
Look at us. This is, you hit play on this podcast. It's already funny, honey. Look at our faces in that.
Look at our faces in
already
that.
funny,
Foolish
honey.
one.
This is already funny. This is immediately funny. When you see this, you say, I'm going to click on that for a good time.
You guys should
You say
cover.
the clown car pulled in. Look at him go honk honk.
In this picture, you know what we said right before this was taken? Bowen goes, bitch, we're not new to this. I said, we're true to this. And then we snapped this photo.
Oh my
Dude,
God.
I think you guys should cover Pure Honey, Beyonce's Pure Honey, but change the words to "Don't be funny with my funny honey."
Or don't be funny with my funny. Funny?
Don't be funny with my funny. Funny?
What is your favorite Beyonce moment from her career?
From her career.
Yeah.
I
Oh
still
my
am not
God.
over. This is just on the record. I'm not over the bridge of "Get Me Bodied." I'm still shaking.
Yeah.
The first time I heard that was like, "What the hell?" And I've never recovered.
You mean like the
Baby, all I want is to let it go.
Ain't no you can dance all night, get me body. That means come closer to me while we grind to the beat. Head of your body, touching me on.
I'm still not over.
Oh my God.
To also speak of a time during that very album cycle that she also growled and screamed, my favorite Beyonce song and moment of her career is from the VMAs when she did "Ring the Alarm." I've been doing this too long, but I've been damned if I see another chick on your arm.
I will say a moment that viscerally gagged me because it was like, "You got me, gal," was in Lemonade when she throws the ring at the camera, and all of us were like, she announced her
This is
divorce.
a divorce. Yeah.
And then 15 minutes later, we're like, okay, it's a
back
film.
together.
It's a
Like,
film.
we
There's a
built
narrative.
Castle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, okay, so they're back together. Okay, so it's scripted. I understand. It's a
a
scripted
film.
piece. It's a film.
Peace.
But her throwing that ring was.
That
That was your favorite moment in her career. And so what about you, Bowen?
For me, it would,
Yang.
I think
Yang.
I think it's in Austin Powers Goldmember.
She is good.
Nathan
He's
Lane in
really
that.
Nathan Lane in that.
Hey.
Nathan Lane in
Lip
that.
syncing to Beyonce's words.
Yes, very
Wow,
funny.
did you ever
Remember
ask
that?
her what it was like to be on set with Beyonce?
That might have been one we didn't ask.
yeah.
Oh, we got
actually.
it.
We were like, well, tell us about the man who came to dinner with Harriet Harris and
Yeah.
Gene Smart. Like,
Yeah.
We're gay, you know?
Harriet Harris.
Harriet Harris.
Oh my God.
She's fab.
Harriet
course.
Sansom Harris.
Sansom Harris.
Wait, is this the same actress?
The one who she just did the Paul Thomas Anderson. She plays like the
Licorice Pizza.
casting
Yeah,
director.
yeah,
The part everybody loved.
Yes. Was she also Martha Huber's sister in Desperate Housewives?
No, that
I didn't
can't-
watch a bunch of Housewives, but maybe
That I can't.
she was in Thoroughly Modern Millie.
But I want to believe you.
I think I'm right.
I
I
think
think
you're
you
right.
are right. I think you are right.
I think you're right.
In Goldmember, she says, "I'm Foxy Cleopatra," and this is this beautiful line reading, and I'm a whole lot of woman.
I remember that.
Beautiful.
Do you remember her other famous line from the film?
Go.
I'm asking you. It's a test.
This is a pop quiz.
I wasn't going to
Wait,
share with you.
wait, what's-
I'm testing you.
What's the other line?
Unfortunately, you're the one on the chopping block.
Shazam.
Yeah.
Why didn't you say that on the mic?
Because I want you to have the moment.
Oh, that's so
want them to
nice.
know.
You can share the spotlight.
Oh my God. I don't mind the light being on you. Do you know what I mean? Shazam!
Yeah, I remember that part.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Yeah.
I think those are without a doubt the 4 best moments of her career.
Absolutely.
Shazam, Ring the Alarm, the Get Me Bodied Bridge,
And throwing the
and
ring.
throwing the ring, and like,
Those are them.
Super Bowl found dead.
Super Bowl found
Super Bowls.
Renaissance not even mentioned.
No, unmentioned on the podcast.
That would be recency bias.
That's
That'll be
recency
recency
bias.
bias.
It would be recency bias to say that the Renaissance World Tour was the best thing Beyonce's ever done. Shut up.
Shut
it's
up.
recency bias.
Recency bias.
Can I say, do you already have your tickets to Taylor at AMC? And can I go with you?
Going in
You
LA.
would go?
I would go, absolutely.
You would go?
God.
I would go.
I respect that girl.
I haven't gotten tickets yet.
Let's
I
get
haven't-
tickets. I want to
It
go.
might be hard.
The thing is, I think it's gonna be
we
hard.
could go a couple weeks in.
But the two of y'all, I remember on this most recent Fire Island trip, we were not involved in the conversation. But I think it was you two talking to Whitaker or someone being like, sometimes Taylor, there's a Taylor moment that gets me and goes,
I have respect for Taylor.
But I think y'all respond to like the Evermore folklore shit. Where
I
it's like,
do love it. But I also love 1989.
Okay.
That's maybe my
well,
favorite.
it's
This
your
is my
time.
impression of Josh Sharp.
Now I'm covered in you.
Yeah, Appalachian girl.
Yeah.
Appalachian girl.
Mountain girl.
Mountain
Yeah.
girl.
You're like, this is me trying.
Sweater girl.
I just want
Sweater girl.
you to know.
But I would love to go see
Big announcement on Friday.
Big announcement on Friday.
This is me trying.
Wait, going back
I
to
would have loved to
Beyonce.
seen the tour if it was just easier to
I
get
know,
to.
it was very
it's just
difficult.
I
hurdles.
love her, but that's a lot. You know,
It was
you
too
have
much.
to
It's a
really
big
love.
ask.
For
You
any of
literally
these,
should have just asked me. You know, I just will get tickets.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's not even that.
I
It's
wouldn't
to
put
go
that
to
on you.
MetLife.
yeah,
is a
the whole
huge
the
ask.
whole thing. You got to get on a fucking bus or whatever.
Yeah.
Good.
But bus is
Yeah,
the way to
that's why
go.
seeing her at AMC seems slay to me.
It's slag.
And I'll be seeing Renaissance, of course, many times over at the AMC.
Enough time has passed now for us to ask, because I remember when the album first came out, we were
When did we know culture was for us?
Yes, it was within our friends. We were like, where does this rank among your Beyonce albums?
Renaissance. It's
still top.
It's,
I still think, recency bias aside, I know it's still the
It's
most
been a
recent
while.
album, but it's been a while.
over a year.
The thing that I can
That
put faith
4
in,
and to me right now, Renaissance I like more than 4, but I love 4. It goes Renaissance 4, then maybe Lemonade, then
I agree.
Self-titled is.
and then
It's-
self-titled.
See,
Better roll
obviously,
up the
she has
margin.
tons and tons and tons of 11 out of 10s. But like
Yeah.
for me, it's like, again, we were at karaoke the other night and I did Partition.
Yeah.
And just watching the music video for Partition, I remember how I
good.
felt
Oh,
when it
yeah.
first came out. I was like, this was.
Even the roller rink and that
changed everything. Oh,
It
blow.
is in
Cherry,
the
blow.
middle. Yeah.
Oh, just like every single, and I love even like the weirder tracks on that album. I fucking love. The
I
only
love
one
it.
I don't love is Superpower.
I like it. The Frank Ocean of it all?
So
Come on.
many people love it.
I love it.
And that's okay.
And that's okay.
The reason why I feel like
with
recency
Noe.
bias aside, I know Renaissance is tops is because it's like,
It's okay.
this is, and it's my
a
favorite
party.
type of music.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
I'm not brand new to this genre.
No.
So it's like, you made the album that is going to be the most for me. It's going to stay that way.
Yep.
I'm not
Yep.
like in 2 years, I'm going to be like, I'm over house music now.
Exactly.
Also, it's like such a rich textured. Like if you listen to even just like
Incredibly
I listened to
produced.
Thick the other day, and I was just
Incredibly
like,
produced.
Her performance of that song is like right on the mic and just,
Incredibly
like,
produced.
so fucking incredible. Every aspect.
I
of
think
that
it's her
album.
best
Yeah.
produced album. It's like you nailed
True.
the assignment better than anything, and the assignment is my favorite type of assignment. So it's like, it's going to be my favorite.
Yeah.
Would you say, and I'm being so serious,
bitch.
that she understood the assignment?
Absolutely. I would say, hear me out. She came and the state of her stomach was hungry. Do you understand? And then
No, I don't.
Okay, slow it down.
Explain that.
It was as if she had not eaten in days, even weeks.
Wow.
She had been drinking cayenne waters.
Oh my God.
So mother showed up to the studio, said, Hova, you're going to have to cook me something. Solid foods. I'm starved.
I'm off the Dina diet.
I'm off the Dina diet.
Tina.
The Dina diet.
The Dina
I want
diet.
my death row meal.
She was like us before we took that picture.
Exactly.
She said, "I'm not new to this."
She said, meat in 3? How about meat in 12? I want sides, mama. I'm eating.
This 12 sides.
I want
12
12 sides. I'm eating, mother.
She said, "I'm eating a coursed meal tonight."
She said-
"I will have breakfast, lunch,
Honey, I want it all.
That's the
Or Jay.
Those are the courses.
Yeah.
I'm having a
When the meal is
Michelin.
the course.
I'm having a Michelin. I want that.
Why am I
want to
being
open a
abused?
Michelin restaurant that's breakfast,
Yes.
lunch, and dinner.
Yeah, those
That
are
is
the
actually.
questions.
that's
Stay all
genius.
day.
No, that's
Stay all day and
inspired.
night.
He has a sunburn. He has a terrible
This is in
sunburn.
October.
In
You have a
October.
sunburn.
He was on a boat
He was
last
on a
night.
boat last night.
And he got burned.
And then at the Eagle, they had UV everywhere.
Tell us about the
Sure.
Eagle.
Tell us about the
What was
Eagle.
the
How-
scene?
what did
You
you
don't have
do?
to say, you don't have to name, but what was this?
But you
it
could.
was,
But you
paella.
could.
Was it a horny?
Were there famous people there? Was anyone famous there?
I didn't see any famous people there.
that, yeah. Not to you, famous. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Zendaya was there.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
She was there all night.
SAG's still on strike. She's
She's
got a
pretty
lot
famous,
of time.
I guess.
She
Wow.
was, Zendaya was over at the bar, like with her friends, just
Yeah.
sort of like this,
Chatting, but
vibing to the music. Like,
That's
at the
awesome.
Eagle, like,
Vibing to the music like.
Tom getting fucked in the corner. Sorry, I'm being.
Zendaya comes for the music.
Holland.
who's the most like Tom Holland of the four of us? And
well,
the least
I'm a
swole?
gymnast.
Who's the most bendy?
I'm a bendy
I'm kind of
gymnast.
flexy.
I've been playing Spider-Man Miles Morales on the PlayStation
Congrats.
recently, so I
haven't
feel like
played that
maybe
one yet.
it's very fun
Yeah.
because I'm getting ready for the sequel, where you get to play as both Peter and Miles, and then Venom.
Are they
comes,
kind of Spider-Versing?
It's Spider-Versing, and then so the first games was just Manhattan. Now you can do Brooklyn and Queens.
Because that's Miles's shit.
Brooklyn Visions.
Brooklyn down.
But
I mean, can you go to Long Island City?
you can. It's Queens.
Queens. So yes, darling. Yes, darling, you can enjoy.
The sixth borough, Long Island City. Well,
where is the light? Wait, did you hear in the floods a seal escaped?
yeah.
The zoo.
escaped the
I
zoo.
love
The
that.
sea
And it's just
lion.
swimming around?
Because
Wow. We haven't found her yet?
No, they found her. They found her. They
It
got her.
actually, on its
darn.
own, went back to the enclosure.
Well, that's
Oh,
home.
Yeah.
that's home.
Yeah, but it was exploring.
Oh, that's
and
but that's
then
Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah.
Just imagine you're on Central Park West with your daughter, Lafayette, walking her
Yeah,
to
and there
preschool,
comes
and then a
sea
damn
lion.
seal
Arr, arr,
slipping
arr,
by.
arr, arr, arr.
And you'd say, huh, only
You go,
in New
what am
York.
I in the San
Only in New
Francisco
York,
Bay?
you'd say,
What am I in
only
the
New
San
York.
Francisco Bay?
No, you'd say only in New York.
No.
No.
You wouldn't say that. You'd say only in New York.
You'd
I got to
say
get a
only
bagel.
in New York.
Now, but you don't realize how good we have it here, bagel-wise.
Oh,
until
no.
you leave.
Go any other place.
Try going somewhere else.
Any
Try
other
going
place.
somewhere else.
Go get. Okay, let's just say it. I wouldn't go to have a pizza in Florida. You know what I'm saying?
No, ma'am.
man.
I wouldn't.
I'd have a gator stick.
Exactly.
Did you hear there
I
was
wouldn't come to New York for a gator stick either.
Speaking
Goes
of
both
animals
ways.
being places they shouldn't, did you hear
Respect
there
goes
was a
both ways.
bear in Magic Kingdom?
What kind?
There was, I think it was a black
country bear?
Oh, those
The old
those are
the country bears?
nasty little girls. The black
And
bears.
apparently, this is not the first time the wild animals have been found in the park. Apparently, one time
my
there was
God.
not a
Well,
crocodile,
didn't a
an
kid get
alligator.
eaten by
They
a?
got eaten.
That's no
At
good.
Disney?
Hunting. Yeah. Oh, you didn't know this?
Baby.
Florida, darling.
But at Disney,
It was like a
we're saying.
3-year-old
At the Grand
boy.
Floridian.
Oh my God.
Was it the Grand Floridian?
Yeah.
Literally, when we went to
Lord,
Disney
sad.
the last time, I was stoned in the park, and all I could do in my state was
Eat a
imagine
kid.
myself as the child going into the mouth of a crocodile.
Damn.
I was like, this is
That's awesome.
You need different drugs.
is-
absolutely.
That's
One of
awesome.
the most harrowing things I've ever heard.
It's so
Well,
sad.
I bet they got tickets to Wish. The family.
Let's just say this. They're going to see Wish whenever they wish.
Yes.
Poor dears.
That family is actually hooked up with park tickets for life.
That
And if
family
they want to see
hooked up?
Wish,
Yeah, that
They hooked
family
up?
hooked
That's
up.
disgusting.
That's why the gator took matters.
Oh, yeah.
well,
were
the
hooking. God.
family was inside hooking
foul.
up. No, this is so bad. We
This is so bad.
can't talk about the family. They've lost a child.
That's awful. So
That's
this black
too bad.
bear was at Disney.
Yeah.
Saying. Flash Pass.
Apparently, he was in Frontierland.
Mickey Plus.
And I
That's
said,
on
well,
the
he couldn't have
nose.
been in Tomorrowland. That would have been ridiculous.
No bears in tomorrow. We've
Yeah.
extincted them.
Frontierland, maybe.
That's where it
Yeah.
was.
That's where
That's
it
what I
was.
said.
Good. Good.
That's what I'd said prior.
Good. And that's what I listened to
Priorly.
much later.
That's actually what I just said prior.
And I listened to it, but a little bit late.
Prior from Angels in America, Perestroika.
Say that.
Perestroika.
Perestroika.
Nathan.
Arms like a
Nathan Lane. It all comes back to Nathan Lane.
We did
Larry.
see him up one day to basically do arms like a fucking octopus, and he just like did it.
Well,
for
what's
a minute.
this? What's this thing Roy Cohn says about, to Ethel? Like when he's
Oh,
because he's being earnest with her, and then he
Yeah.
tricks her. He would go into that
Yeah.
sometimes. Whew. And he also would say, "That's our Hitler." He did that
Oh,
one time
yeah.
from producers. It's crazy to have him like fully go into the line. And you're
Doing
like,
it.
like it. He can drop.
And then
in.
you hear him talk, and you're like, this is Timon.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, yeah.
There's a day I'll never forget. He comes on the set. It's like Nathan Mullally, Larry, and then us, like legends. And this is just small talk to them. Nathan goes, "Oh, by the way, Larry, Mel Brooks says hello."
Yeah.
Of course. And then Larry's like, "Oh, Mel Brooks. I've always found." Should I say this story?
we must.
That's enough. That's enough.
That's enough.
They fucked, I guess.
They all love Mel Brooks.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Well, who doesn't?
It was going to be a read, but
Oh no! Well, it was reading us. Somehow we got involved.
Why are you dragging us? You know, we're the
I was
interviewers.
dragged
This
on.
is not good media
ask
training.
about. You have not yet asked us about craft services.
no, you did. You said, "What was your fave?"
What was your fave?
What
was
your
Ding
fave,
dong.
Chris?
What was your
Ding
fave?
dong.
You know, you've already shown us up by doing a better intro than we ever could.
We're amazing at it. What were other alt titles of this podcast?
Oh, great.
I can't remember them.
I literally don't remember anything.
It
Else
was.
than
It was gonna be. It was. I think,
Matt and Bo's Jamboree.
honey.
That'd be
Post Jamboree. That doesn't sound like a good.
That doesn't
podcast.
sound. Why?
You don't
why,
think so?
why would you think that was? the
Were we
title?
episode 4? We were early in
We
the
were
apartment.
episode 4.
just like Beyonce's
Wow.
album.
That's huge, actually.
It was the
I wanna
first
take a
episode,
date to
then it
the
was
two- to the
Anna
one.
Dresden, then Dave Mazzoni, then
Sudi must have been early. in
maybe
there.
you guys.
And then it was you guys.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
You have been.
Well, I have a question.
yeah.
I have a question. How have we changed?
Yeah, how have we
That is
changed?
so true.
Hunger.
Hunger.
But meaning more hung, not hungry. Hunger, taller,
Yeah.
Taller.
gentler, rougher.
Tan.
Oh.
Very tan now,
Very
both of you.
tan.
Y'all haven't changed one bit.
Poor in money,
So,
but rich in spirit.
and we want you to start.
Start
I
changing.
wish.
Hey, start changing.
I'm trying.
I am changing. I'm on the Dina diet.
Wait, is this a dream I had? They are bringing back Dream Girls?
Yes.
Apparently,
I want to see. Of course.
We got it. We're going.
It's happening at
Sarah
some
Bareilles as Effie.
Sarah Bareilles is that
Old alto.
Young
alto.
Young alto.
What else is coming back, which I really want to see, is The Wiz.
Me too.
I
yeah.
can't wait for that.
Deborah Cox.
Deborah Cox.
And who-
I also
As Glenda.
Wayne Brady is the
That's-
Wiz.
I mean,
And
that's
I love that they're
fantastic.
doing it on tour and then Broadway.
That's like old
I think it's
school.
sort of. I think
I
it's
know, I love
fun.
it.
I think it, well, Candace and Wendy from Potomac actually went the other night because I guess Candy produces it, so that she invited them. And I guess they were doing it in Baltimore.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so I think there probably is reviews for it out there. I
wanna
would
see The
love to see The Wiz.
I'd
You know,
love to see
famously, the last time I saw The Wiz on stage was in my own high school.
My
Famously.
My own, mostly white,
Yeah.
all
And
white
it's-
high
yeah,
school doing The Wiz.
Sure.
Popular
Were you in it?
high school
Or no, you
thing
just gotta
because there's
watch
no
it?
like bad words.
Right.
So
There's no
high
bad
schoolers
words.
like to do it.
It is a fun show.
Yeah, good song. You got a little girl that can sing. You better be doing The Wiz.
Yeah.
Jasmine Sullivan down.
Oh,
Jasmine.
that's when what YouTube was invented for. was that.
Absolutely.
And
They
that
say
Colors
that's
of the
what
Wind.
really started it
Yeah,
off.
Marla's Colors of the Wind.
Yeah.
Marlon Bell.
Marla's
So-
in the special thanks of the
In the-
movie.
oh my
she?
God.
Sort of
she
every
sang.
single
She
person.
came out in LA and sang, for free. When
Anyone
we were
who
doing
like
it in the
worked
UCB
for
show.
free when
Yeah.
we did it at UCB. So like Henry's
God
and the special
bless
things.
her.
Like anyone that were
I
like, you
saw
never
Henry.
got paid to like help us when we were all
Zach
losing
Reiner
money
Harris,
doing
Eddie
this.
Cooper.
That's your Tracy Morgan moment of, I remember all the people who did this for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, Julie?
See, Julie?
See, Julie?
But yeah,
Before
Marla's there.
Before we get into I Don't Think So, Honey, I want to give you guys the floor to just express gratitude.
I mean, do you want me to earnestly do? Because I can't.
Do you want me to earnestly do?
Yeah.
They do?
We feel an immense amount of gratitude
We do.
for this moment in our lives. I can't believe this movie got made. I can't believe it's coming out. I can't believe how. Let me actually be earnest and say, I can't believe how supportive you both have been
Yes,
of this
sweetheart.
picture and this project. And
Sweeties.
Bowen, I'll highlight in particular, has been like doing press with us, going above and beyond for our little,
No,
chicken shit gay dumb movie. You know, it's just like I appreciate you both in a great way.
When you could be on a boat with Lorne,
Yeah.
you choose instead to do press for
You
Lauren
could
is
be
always
a
begging him to get on the
You
boat.
could be on
Yeah.
Mandalay
Bowen,
Bay.
Please.
I could be on Mandalay Bay with where the movie's opening on the 20th.
opening on the 20th. Get your tickets.
You two are the best in the biz, the best in our hearts, the
Oh my
best
God.
in the world, really.
And Katie's and Readers, we need you actually this weekend.
Yeah,
to
come
go see
Not
the-
publicists and
Not
finalists.
publicists and finalists. They can, when it goes wide.
Yeah.
And you can go. But yes, see the film.
See the film.
San Francisco. I bet it's playing at the Castro.
Ooh, why do you say that, pig?
Pig.
I bet it's playing at the Castro.
Bigot pig.
And Los Angeles, California, and New York, New York. Now,
Casino.
to sort of shift the focus back to us for a second, we have this podcast, and every single week we do a segment. It's called I Don't Think So, Honey. And we take 1 minute.
1 minute.
To rail against something in culture and rant and
One
rave.
calendar minute.
Just, really just take something to test.
I know.
Bothering us and grinding our gears. So this is my I Don't Think So, Honey.
Oh, start.
Oh, good.
Matt Rodgers, I don't think so. His time starts
Got
now.
it.
I don't think so, honey, how quickly Seemingly Ranch has taken over the mainstream media. I will say I do think so, honey, Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift like being what they
Yes,
are, because I have to say this has to be the best nut of her life. When you look at that man, holy shit. Like this is a hot guy. And I wish that for her. Hot
Jiminy
girl,
Glick,
hot guy.
fan of that
love it.
guy.
I will say the Seemingly Ranch takeover.
We'll explain.
So
30 seconds.
It's happened so quickly. Like I was walking in the subway today, and I was so shook.
It's
because
everywhere.
The posters for Seemingly Ranch are everywhere, and I'm like,
And that is a quick
this makes me
turnaround.
feel like it's a little fixed, like or maybe a little made up, because how quickly they were able to make and like distribute
15
this product
seconds.
of ketchup and Seemingly Ranch. I believe it's Heinz.
It's Heinz. Yeah.
I was like, I respect it, but also now I'm like, now hold on a second. I'm seeing the Pepsi cans. as
5
it were.
seconds. Oh.
I was like, this is everywhere. And I don't know ketchup and seemingly ranch as one. I kind of like to dip and mix. I don't know.
And that's 1 minute.
Wow.
Okay.
So
I don't know the seemingly ranch.
Taylor Swift went to a Chiefs game last week,
Yes,
but last week
She's made football popular.
she yes, and so she's made football
Bleep out the name
popular.
of the team.
I'm so sorry. The Kansas City
Guys.
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 Friends.
She and then
City NB
Kansas
friends.
City Plemons.
she was in her little VIP area with a little plate of chicken tenders.
So for her.
And she leans over to take a picture with a group of fans. And then someone posts this photo, a cropped photo on Twitter saying, here's Taylor Swift with a fan next to a plate of chicken tenders with ketchup and seemingly ranch.
Seemingly ranch.
And then that kind of, there was a meme takeoff from there of like, LOL, seemingly ranch.
Yeah.
Like, my favorite was a quote tweet of someone saying, wow, I don't know what I would have done without this information. Kill myself, probably. Like, it's like, for some reason, seemingly ranch really took off.
A beautiful musicality.
Yeah, seemingly ranch.
Seemingly
And it
ranch.
stands. It's got great
And
stands.
so now they've made a product.
So now Heinz has come out with, but my thing is like
Whoa.
called seemingly ranch.
ketchup and seemingly ranch.
Which
And
is
it's a mix?
blend.
It's
It's
a-
a mix.
yeah.
But I think they've had this
Product
in their
before.
product line.
Isn't that what
before.
Thousand Island? What? Oh God,
Yeah.
my ignorance is
Wait,
showing.
Thousand Island?
It may be mayonnaise and ketchup.
It's,
Yes,
yes,
it's
it's that. It's that. But I think ranch and ketchup as a combined has been around.
It's been in the zeitgeist.
Not new to this, true to this.
Not new to this truth, but it is suspicious how within a week posters are up on the subway.
It's crazy.
that's
Literally
okay.
the
That-
entire subway
Yeah.
is covered in ketchup and seemingly ranch.
Well, I can't wait to see.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the world through this
Post-
lens.
It's very.
very that.
It's very.
I was gonna say, yeah, Maya.
Maya.
What's another one?
Prince hit.
What's
another
another
one is-
spooky show? Oh yeah, Halloween. Halloween. 'Tis the season.
So that was my I don't think so, honey. It went great.
The shark coming.
The shark
Oh,
becoming.
that's a famous one. All right, so this is one of my favorite moments every week because it's Bowen's I don't think so, honey. He always knocks it out of the park. He always comes with something ready to go and prepared, and I know he remembered today. And my best friend. And I love him so. And he's so great in the movie. You're so good in the film.
It really is.
Yeah.
You played God.
So funny.
God.
Tall,
Bowen.
tall order.
God.
All over.
Oh yeah. So Bowen, God, that was every press.
They said it in the
Review.
same way too. So Bowen.
God.
Oh, Bowen. God. Big shoes to fill.
And I'd have to be like, yes.
Yeah. Like 100 times in a row.
Can I be you doing press and you interview me?
So Bowen,
Yes.
God.
Crazy. I mean, yeah.
So fun. You know that.
And a blast. And, obviously.
How did you prepare?
Well, first of all, I must say, God is God. I am not. And I basically prepared
Are you
by,
writing this down, Bowen? This is really
hold
good.
on.
I was reading the scripture.
My
And I'm
stu-
going to have to read you like a scripture.
That's good.
There you go.
But we had a lot of fun. And these
Josh
guys,
and Aaron
these-
are old friends.
Yeah.
These guys
started in a basement.
They actually started in the basement. And when I found out that they were, of course I was going to support the project in the way, but then they asked me to be in it. And I was just like, I was over the moon. And every day was a lot of fun. And just to get the opportunity to meet Nathan and Megan.
Actually, I lived across the street from Josh during a lot of the process of filmmaking, so I was hearing a lot of updates, and it's just amazing that it's
yeah.
come so far.
And during COVID it was tough because it was every single day testing and it was very
And this
touch
is when
go.
Julie goes, I asked about craft services.
yeah.
What are you babbling on about?
This is Bowen Yang's I Don't Think So, Honey. His time starts now.
I don't think so, honey. Getting up to piss in the middle of the night.
Oh.
I was sleeping.
I know.
Finally.
Excuse
I know.
me. And I'm needing to piss.
Make my
but then I'm
ass
also
feel like a grandpa.
make my ass feel like a grandpa. I'm needing to piss, but then I'm also thirsty. What? Wait a minute, body. Keep the water in and up here, not down there.
Oh.
I gotta get rid of it and then drink more. How did that work? How did that work?
How did that work?
And I'm saying, my bladder, I know it's
seconds.
big, and I know the prostate is not inflamed, so then why am I having to piss all the time? Girl, the prostate ain't getting stimulated. It's been a minute.
Hello.
You don't even
Get
stimulate
thee
your
to
own?
the eagle.
Get thee to the eagle. Well, honey, I don't have the
15
stamina
seconds.
like you girls do. You Velvet Rage whites, staying up till 4 a.m, going to the
Absolutely.
eagle.
My Instagram bio.
Velvet Rage whites. You know what? Getting up to pee in the middle of the
5
night.
seconds.
I remember not doing this as much as a kid, and I guess I am grandpa now.
Yeah.
And I
that's
guess
what
I am grandpa now.
Every single morning, is it a huge shit?
It's not a huge shit. It's a huge piss dump.
Okay.
I have a thing where
Then I take one sip of coffee and wow.
Oh yeah.
And the
I dream that I'm pissing, and then I wake up,
that.
and then I'm like, I have to go.
piss
I'm about to
myself.
wet the bed.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I do
happens to
commend
me
the
a
body.
lot.
I commend the body for having a dream about pissing
Yeah,
as
to
I
be
do.
like, wake up, faggot.
Yeah.
You about to bust.
You about to bust,
But I hate that.
Totally. It's so rude.
That's rude.
You have to pee so bad you're dreaming about peeing, and then you wake up and you're like, thank God this thing can stay closed.
If you're dreaming about peeing, it's a miracle that you're not just.
I know.
I know.
And every time I wake up and you realize, I was like, oh, I'm not actually peeing. I was like, you better go now.
I've
You're in
literally
danger.
never pissed the bed. Never.
Well, you had it as
Wow.
a child.
No.
I was a
That's not
bedwetter.
true.
I was a bedwetter.
Aaron, shut the fuck up.
We wore a
You are
diaper.
so disrespectful.
You wore a
and
diaper.
you came in here not media trained. And
wore a
this has been one of the hardest interviews that we've ever done. And we've been texting each other the whole time. This is ridiculous. And we're not doing this anymore. Not operating under a facade.
That is
You
wrong.
did not come prepared for the podcast today. You came without media training, and now you're telling me my history.
You're saying once
You
were-
don't know my history.
once you were potty trained, you never peed the bed.
This is ridiculous.
You did not specify that.
I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I have never once pissed the bed.
You did not specify the post potty training. you
This is just, it can't be. It can't
Yeah.
be true.
You don't know anything about me.
Katrina on the line.
Actually, they're in Dublin.
That's
Okay.
nice.
Yeah.
She doesn't have an international travel pass?
Call her, emergency, please pick up. Have I ever once?
Yeah, let me
pissed
panic
the
my
bed?
mother.
Let me use it.
I was doing a bit.
Well, you know what? It's just disrespectful because she gave birth to me. Okay.
Do we know this? She might have stolen you or adopted you.
So now you
There's more than
Question
one way
whether
to
or
be a
not my
mother.
mother is my mother.
There's more than one way to be a
Birth
mother.
mother.
There's more than one way to be a
Is an
mother.
adopted mother not a mother?
Say that.
No, they're not. And thank you for finally getting me here.
Come on.
Because I've been waiting to say it.
Into
Okay,
a microphone.
Fine. I'm coming out. I don't think adopted mothers are real mothers. Okay?
Jesus.
There we go.
15 minutes on the clock. We're doing an
And
extended.
here's why.
14 minutes and
This
50
is
seconds
Josh
left.
Sharp's I Don't Think
Oh,
So,
shit.
honey.
I can go. I have one.
Yo,
This
okay.
is Aaron Jackson's I Don't Think So, honey.
Okay.
And he wants to do adopted mothers are not mothers.
I should.
And his time starts now.
I don't think so, honey. The yogurt cap this morning cut my damn finger open.
no,
I don't think so. Why are you a sword?
so sharp.
Opener of yogurt. And I had a big new one because I'm not doing single. I'm saving the planet myself. I have a big one. I open up. I cut up bleed. You can see.
no.
And I
God.
need these fingers. I'm an ape. I need these. I evolved
30
for this
seconds.
purpose, and I need these fingers to get around. I need the blood
Yes.
to keep my heart going. I don't
just
think so,
swipe on
honey.
your phone.
And
Get
to
the
swipe on
Metro
my
card
phone
out.
to finger blast my guys. I need these fingers. I don't think so, honey. And then the yogurt. I'm just trying to eat you. Why are you this
15 seconds.
Why are you this way? Why jagged, nasty yogurt? And then a piece of paper on top of that covered in yogurt. I got blood everywhere.
No.
It makes me sick.
5 seconds.
I don't think so, honey. I hate it. I hate it.
That's 1 minute. Maybe
Look at
another
this.
classic.
Look at this.
Disgusting.
Sister. Ask me where I got this.
Where'd you get that?
Last night, Julius on the toilet paper dispenser because it's also got jagged metal ends.
I don't think so.
I was pulling out a sheet of toilet paper and it cut me.
And not carrying Band-Aids around in my pocket like I'm a World War II nurse.
I know.
No way.
Honestly, like I'm Rosie the Riveter.
Make me sick.
That nurse.
Rosie the
Bandage.
Riveter, the nurse.
That nurse, Rosie the Riveter. Big muscles nurse.
Riveting up my wounds.
I did notice earlier that you have
And there's
Yes.
blood on
That's all
it.
it reminds me of.
Blood.
it's not-
Halloween.
Can I say it's
You want me to replace
disgusting?
it?
Because
Should I
I have
replace it right
literally
away?
I have another
Josh's
in my
bandage
pocket.
keeps flying off.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
Mama. Look. I have another too because I'm also
Sick.
wounded.
I'm so
Look, I
sorry
have
that
it.
happened. Now, what was the flavor of the yogurt then? Blood, vanilla?
Oh my God.
It was
Seemingly ranch.
Seemingly round?
plain, and I put. What do you need? You need this?
Well, I'll take it if you're open.
You
Plain.
need. It was plain, and I put honey and granola in it.
Oh, that's so nice.
okay.
And a little bit late because of this. Because
I'm
all of
so
a sudden
sorry.
I have to
Blood.
wash the wound and
We had to go to the ER
Neosporin.
and see a
I had
riveter.
to go to the ER.
I gotta go
Riveter.
see about a
The
riveter
ER.
down at the ER.
I just plain hated it.
But you know what?
Trying to open a yogurt.
Blood don't gotta go there either. That's the other thing.
Blood got to go to my boner and keep it up.
That's what I'm
her
saying.
only job.
That's our only job.
Blood gotta fill that cartilage.
My word.
My
word.
Now that's
My word.
crass.
You said finger blasting guys, plural.
My guys.
My guys.
My guys.
We know he be around.
I've met one or two people in my life.
I finger blast my guys, but first, God.
God. But first, and in the words of
But
Julie
first,
Chen.
God.
But first, it's Josh Sharp's
Oh,
I don't
yes.
think so. And
I have one, I have one.
mean, this will be
I have a
last
really
of the
good one.
four. Josh Sharp now says he has one, and he's excited.
Yeah.
He's smiling and more.
Got good posture.
I
He's
love him.
rocking it up, erect in
Isn't
his
he the
seat.
cutest?
One of the
He is a
cutest.
cutie.
You guys both looked pretty good on camera, huh?
Oh, you're both hunky hunkers.
yeah.
Hunky
I said I want to
hunkers.
kiss those boys.
Oh my God,
No,
I do
just
think so.
kidding.
got that?
They're my friends. I can't.
You can kiss us.
Okay.
Kiss us.
This is Josh Sharp's I Don't Think So, Honey, as time starts now.
I don't think so, honey. My wife only give me head on my birthday.
Damn it!
My wife only give me head on my birthday.
That bitch.
That bitch, that gorgeous bitch. And only when the birthday fall on a weekend.
Oh,
Tuesday birthday, she say no.
Fuck her.
Honey, get down there and suck that hog. I only turn my next year, but once a year.
But once.
Mama, I got a
She's
nut.
such a jerk.
She's such a jerk. And baby,
You eat her out all the time?
I eat her out every day but her birthday.
I be eating
30
out my
seconds.
jerk
I
wife.
be eating out my jerk bitch wife every damn day but her birthday. Why? Because birthday, I'm cooking her every course, breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Your Michelin.
In my Michelin restaurant called The Day. Now listen.
Knives out.
Knives out, honey. Listen, I wake
15
up hard,
seconds.
when I wake up on my birthday every day since I was born, hard as rocks,
Yeah.
needing my cum to come out.
I can't
Honey,
believe this.
5 seconds. Honey.
don't be a dang jerk. Suck me off. It's my birthday. Happy birthday to cock.
That's 1 minute. Only when the birthday on weekends.
That's only what?
That's 2 out of 7.
I think you're headed to divorce court.
Yeah.
If I had to weigh
Or at
in.
least a trial separation.
Yeah, well, first do trial separation. Maybe she'll see the error of her ways.
Yeah, maybe that throat will get a little thirsty.
Honey.
I'm so sorry
I'm
that
so
you and your
sorry.
wife weren't working
Don't get it
out.
twisted. We love each other.
Yeah, and
But
it's
you-
about companionship.
It's about companionship.
But you might need Laura Dern from Marriage Story to
might
get
need
up
Laura
in there.
Dern from Marriage Story to get up in
those
there.
heels.
I know that a lot of people say sometimes love is not enough. Love is not enough. But I feel that if you have enough respect for someone, and if you have a common ground, and you have, of course, two beautiful daughters,
Yeah.
course.
What are their names?
Hyundai and a Hyundai Elantra and a
And
Hyundai
Elantra
Sonata. Yeah, and that they're
Yeah.
so beautiful.
Pretty,
and tall. They're
pretty tall.
They're tall
Kaya
girls.
Gerber.
Kaya Gerber
They look like
types.
Kaya Gerber.
They look like Kaya Gerber.
Who's smarter, Hyundai Sonata or Hyundai Elantra?
Sonata's smarter, but Elantra has big old tits.
And she loves sucking dick
She loves-
any
You
day.
sound like
Don't
Trump
suck
talking
that.
about
I know
your daughter
that.
like this.
I
How do
know
you feel
it.
about that?
Feel good. He was the
Trump-like.
president, weren't he?
And he might be again.
Warren,
You telling me you don't want to be the president?
Now I'm so shook. I can't.
I don't want to think
I
about
can't
that.
even think about that.
About the Cheeto
45
in the
and
office?
47? Oh, no.
I don't know.
on.
I don't know if we can take another
Seemingly
4 years
ranch
of this.
Cheetos.
Girl.
Seemingly
No.
ranch Cheeto. Seemingly Cheeto.
I just don't think we can take another 4 years of Trump.
I don't
Thank you
either.
guys so much for being on the podcast.
Wait a minute. Who's Linda? Who's Naomi? Who's Christy?
That's
oh my God. Who's
Okay,
the last?
I'm going to say I think I'm Cindy Crawford because
Cindy.
the hair,
Yeah, you're
and her
Cindy.
hair and my hair. So I'll take Cindy.
I think you're Linda, right?
No,
You're
I'm
Linda.
Naomi. I was really.
Oh, you're Naomi.
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 I'm Linda.
Yeah, okay. Obviously I'll
You're
take
Christy.
Christy.
You are
Oh my
Christy.
God. And you're Christy like kind of kept a lot of them together in the early days, and I
Glue.
think you're
You're
I think
the
you're a
glue.
glue.
Okay.
Josh is the glue.
Social
This feels
chair.
right.
Social chair.
This feels right.
Oh, that's nice.
Apple, do us next.
Apple Joseph, the
Season 2 of the
Supermodels.
Supermodels.
Never know what I wanna be.
Is that the theme song?
Heaven knows I was such a young girl. George Michael.
I'm watching
Oh.
Oh, they're the girls.
We
I
only
love
watched the first half.
We
of
watched the first half of the first
episode. Really high.
They're the beautiful girls. Donatella Versace. Because they
Yes,
did the runway to that song.
beautiful girls.
And they were like, she was like,
Shape of
get
Water.
the girls, get the beautiful girls on the runway.
Get the beautiful girls on the
beautiful
runway.
girls on the runway.
Get the beautiful girls on the runway.
They're the beautiful four of them.
It's so
All the four
funny.
of them are beautiful girls.
Christine
This is
is-
my Donatella Versace. Is
It's
it
really good.
insane?
It's so good.
Christy goes, she was like, that was, well, No, that was iconic. She didn't like bat it around.
No.
She was like, no, that was iconic.
Christy's so like measured. She's
Christy,
so,
meet
gorgeous,
us. Please
stunning.
meet us.
Meet us, please.
Meet us. We love you, Christy.
Well, look
Chrissy,
at us
if you go
starting
see
the
Dix the
podcast
Musical, I will
over.
Venmo you for your ticket.
Yes.
Please.
Wait, Matt Whitaker, too. We were talking last night about the Supermodels because all I can talk about. And he was like, when I was a little boy, Christy Turlington was the girl. He's like being so gay. And
loves Christy.
He loves Christy. Like almost like how he
how
loves
could you
Serena
not?
Williams.
Oh my God.
How
What
could you
beautiful.
not?
Christy, meet us, please.
Meet us.
Meet us.
Well, this has been so much fun, and congrats on the film, and I hope that it does all the success, and I hope that lots of people get to see it. I hope it does great this opening weekend.
And you'll sign our form to say that we're media trained now? This was our
Yes.
media training.
Yeah.
We needed to put in the hours.
Yeah,
the service
not gonna
hours.
do
In
that.
good conscience, cannot do that.
I can't, in good conscience, allow you guys to continue.
Okay.
And we all us journalists talk to each other, and so we're definitely getting on the horn tomorrow with everyone that we were supposed to do press with this week.
How's Crafty at the journalism office?
It's
a lot of nuts.
It's a lot of nuts.
They don't give a damn about allergies.
No, in fact, I think it's targeted because I have a severe nut allergy.
Well, is there a scoop there, journalist?
There could be. We're gonna write. We're gonna write.
We're gonna write.
We're gonna write.
And we're going to report.
And now you can.
And now we
WGA.
can. Strike is over. War is over.
Rest in peace, Dianne Feinstein. We end every episode with a song. You better work, cover girl, work it, girl, do a twirl, do your thing on the runway. Work,
Supermodel. Rest in peace. Diana Feinstein.
They made you work until you drop it. They should have let Dianne Feinstein just gracefully. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.